Hello. I'm using.
Eddie. Oh, sorry.
We're ready. We're live. Hello. Production value. Yes, Blue Velvet. Thank you for joining. We have production value. Thank you, everybody, for joining us on this spooky Halloween adventure that we have planned. I'm going to just let everybody introduce themselves. I'm Jeff Adam. I'll be dungeon mastering this adventure, and we're going to be playing the Book of the Raven tonight. This is one of the adventures from the Candlekeep Mysteries. To my right is the players here. We have, starting off, Paul, who will be playing Illifar. Paul, why don't you introduce yourself?
Hello, I am Paul, otherwise known as Techno Funk Boy, and you can find me here on Twitch, doing some music, doing some D&D, and also I am off this week, and we are working on Dyson Dreary album 4. So I'm really excited. We're gonna have a new album coming out hopefully soon.
Awesome. Up next is Jake playing Chowder.
Hey everybody, I'm Jake, also known as Thrash Putin. You can also find me on Twitch under the same name, twitch.tv/ThrashPutin. I stream games and music from Horn Mountain weekly, and we have a great old time. So come hang out.
Excellent. And finally, Ken is going to be playing Renauld. Ken, why don't you introduce yourself?
Howdy, folks. I'm Ken, better known as Ravenant in these parts. I am just getting started streaming, going to be doing some retro arcade games.
Nice.
And I'm also a member of the Dyson Dreary cast. Which, if you're here, you probably know that.
Exactly, yes.
Or you should, yeah.
Yeah, you definitely should. If you're here, please check out Dyson Dreary. It is our podcast that all of us are on, except for... Oh, actually, no, that's incorrect, Jake. I was going to say, except for you. You are on a Dyson Cheery.
Honorary spot. I had a Blinsky episode last year. I'm super happy to play in. And yes, we'll be recurring that role possibly very soon.
That's true. There is a Dyson Cheery 3 coming up. Is the subtitle actually the year that the cheer stops or whatever it was?
What did I put on that? Because that was great. That was the cheer stops here.
The cheer stops here.
Cheer stops here.
No, the title of it. The title of it is All Will Be Well. All Will Be Well.
All will be well. Okay. But, I wonder if we're building off of last year's. It sounds like. Well, let's get started here. We've got a lot to cover in this one shot, and we will most certainly, knowing this group, we'll most certainly get through it with time to spare, right?
Absolutely.
Yes. Yeah.
Wait, what group is this?
Yeah, when do they arrive?
So, you three are a group already. You're a traveling group. You know each other not too well, maybe. Do you kind of know each other like well, or you just like you did the last job together?
Yeah, I think we've got a good bond going after a couple gigs. Okay. As much as we can. We're kind of rough cut people. Kind of intimidating at a glance. So we're friends to each other, as in quotes, as much as that word can apply. But absolutely.
I think the goblin thinks we're better friends than we are. He talks to me a lot. I try to glare. I don't think he understands it.
These other two are very useful for me, because my various experiments, we'll call them, they tend to provide me with subjects.
That sounds very ominous. So, coming from your last job, having heroically, we'll put that in quotes, having heroically slain a manticore at the scorch of the Red Worm volcano, you were disappointed to find that the tales of vast treasure were greatly exaggerated. You found only a few spell scrolls and some healing potions, and a used wand of smiles. On your way back...
Ooh. We throw that right into the volcano.
How used exactly?
There are
Wasn't you?
2 charges remaining.
Okay.
On your way back to the town of Witchway, which is spelled Wytch way, so Witchway, to collect the meager payment for going to slay the Manticore, you feel a chill in the air as you approach the covered bridge that crosses the Creaking Creek River. And then there's a dull thud that rings out. And I need everyone to roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Excellent. Hopefully this will
Really? You're throwing out dexterity first?
This,
I rolled a
one thing we
20.
do well.
22.
16.
16. Oh, all right.
16.
We all pass, and that's the whole adventure.
So
Nice
None of us
try.
fall into the portal and get teleported.
What did you get, other Chowder?
22 is what it rolled on my side.
22. Okay. That disappeared for me. So, Renaud, you get hit in the head with something. Doesn't hurt too much. And tumbling to the ground is a black book, very thin black book. And from the roof of the covered bridge, you hear the caw of a raven as this raven with a white flash of feathers on its top of its head lands by the book and begins cawing at you incessantly and pecking the pockmarked cover of this black book. What do you do?
What are you doing, bird?
It just continues to caw, just louder and louder, pecking the book, almost pushing it towards the 3 of you.
Ilifar is, you can kind of get a glimpse of his lavender drow eyes from under his hood that he keeps tight around his head. And he looks up at the bird and says, "Clearly, that bird is..." I'm sorry, I had something caught in my throat. Clearly, this bird is somehow magicked or obsessed. I say we just leave it.
Yeah, do you know this thing, Reynald? I've never seen a bird act like this around me.
It is very peculiar.
All right, well, let's keep going.
It's putting the peck in peculiar, I would say. What?
The raven begins to open the book with its beak and tug at some of the pages, and you can see that it looks like there's something tucked into the middle of the book near the spine, some folded up piece of paper that doesn't match. And the raven begins to pull that out, continuing to caw at you.
Anybody expecting a letter?
I don't know. Maybe the book is worth something.
Aren't letters normally delivered by owls?
Not in this
That's what I
world.
thought. That's what I thought.
Look, there are different. There's a hierarchy of wizarding schools. Some are not as prestigious as others. Some use crows. All right, come on. Give me that.
You pull you go to grab the paper, and the crow kind of holds onto the paper for just a moment, but then lets go as you kind of like jerk backwards a bit with it. But then you unfold it, and you are holding in your hand a map, one that I have dropped into our Discord chat so you can see it, and I'm going to put it up on screen here
Ooh, love that art.
for everyone here. So this map, at the top, in very fine calligraphy, it says "Evil Beware." And there's a couple landmarks on it that you recognize, one of which is Witchway, the town where you are headed back to. And where you're going to collect your, as I said, your meager payment for killing this manticore. You now are standing at the wood bridge on this map, which is right dead center, and you just came from Scorch of the Red Worm. And the red along this map is the road that you had been walking along or traveling along. What it says in the corner in its script is it says, follow the trail to the Hand and Horn, past Tree Hill or 3 Tree Hill, over River Warn, to the Worm's Mark, in the foggy moors, west of there, the treasure's yours.
This is like a sign. I can't believe that we picked this adventure randomly and we're going to Horn Mountain.
I know. To the Hand and Horn.
I just want to say that strange birds distributing maps is no basis for a system of adventure.
Perfect. I'm very happy about our destination. Absolutely, this feels right at home. And it mentions the 3 Tree Hill. So we've passed that over River Warren. So we know we're at the Woodbridge now. So I suppose we should just head back towards which way towards that hill.
Follow the trail to the Hand and Horn.
So it would be that red path going north and then a little to the northwest.
Over the river to the Worms. Like that way, we just came from there. We're going the wrong way.
We're at the Woodbridge, right?
Yeah.
Yes, you're at the Woodbridge headed north.
Headed
You
north
had-
to
you
the
had-
Hand and Horn. So yeah,
What-
that red path in the middle to the north.
But it
is
says
where I'm-
to the Hand and
yeah.
Horn, then past 3 Tree Hill, over the river, then to the Worms Mark, which is the other way.
Looking at this map, you all
I see what
before
you
the previous adventure you were on, you started at Which Way, and you recognized that feature, the Hand and Horn, and that's where you headed south through the
naturally.
forest to 3 Tree Hill,
Gotcha.
crossed this wooden bridge, and then made it to the Scorch of the Red Worm. Then you left the Scorch of the Red Worm and started heading back. Now you're right before crossing this wood bridge north. So you've done 3/4 of this this treasure map already.
Got it.
We just need the Foggy Moors.
As you're standing here debating where to go over this map, the crow swoops down.
The DM jumps in because we only have 3 hours.
We only have 3 hours. The crow swoops down, or excuse me, the raven swoops down and attempts to pull it out of your hands. Ilifar, do you have the map, or who's holding the map?
Yeah, I have the map.
Yeah.
All right, Ilifar, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Please, bird. If you're going to try to take this from me, attack my charisma. 19.
19. You manage to swipe it away from it, but it swoops back around and makes a couple passes. And as it does, it seems to always be trying to peck the lower left-hand corner of the map.
Gotcha. And that certainly looks foggy to me.
Okay, so from the Worm's Mark west to the Foggy Moors. What do y'all say?
Sounds good to me. Like, at least it'll make this dang bird happy.
All right,
Does
bird,
Raven
you coming-
taste good? Anyone know?
You have to boil it forever.
Boiled raven. Gish.
The raven takes flight and
Oh, insulted by my charisma. That's very, very
Yeah.
common.
goes up to a high branch in a tree and watches you. And on your journey, as you start heading kind of southwest towards those foggy moors, this raven follows you the entire way, always just either just ahead of you or just behind you, but always in the treetops watching you.
Did anyone grab the book?
Yes.
So on your way through here, it took a few hours of journey over the land. Just kind of grassland that you typically expect, the foothills of the Red Worm volcano. But this book that you flip through is filled with a first-hand account of from an anonymous author who, after falling off of her horse and breaking her leg, was rescued and befriended by some Vistani travelers who nursed her back to health. And this book, you don't have much time because you're marching, but if you were to study it, you picked up on quite a few bits of Vistani lore that are nestled in this book, about how they are planar travelers, often encountered in the Shadowfell, and seem to be immune to the despair that besets other people there. But that's about all you can get from just a simple flip through.
Does this seem like an exceedingly bad idea to anyone else?
Well, I recall
My
a time
intelligence
when
is
the
+0, so
I recall a time in the past when the Vistani helped someone, and that didn't turn out so well. Some
Yeah,
prince or something.
I haven't heard good stories. The word treasure has my attention. In this case, I'm looking at that right now as my main motivation for taking each step towards this very ominous place.
As you are traveling, it seems to get foggier. There's a fog kind of hanging low, and you reach these moors where they're just kind of not many trees. The few trees that are there are very sparse, and you begin to make out the silhouette against the fog of a manor, an estate, just in the middle of the moors. And following the road, you see that as you get closer and closer, there are ravens of all kinds, all sizes, flying around, roosting in the lone tree on this manor. And there's a little stone marker just out front of this manor, and it says, with a rusted kind of almost falling off nameplate, it says Chalet Brantifax.
Chalet. Does anybody understand these words?
Is there any kind of check we could see if we would have like a history roll or something to recognize that? Or
Yeah,
like that?
why don't you give me a history check?
Sure. 13.
13. With a 13, you know the name Brantifax was a merchant, a wealthy merchant family from several decades ago. But they've since disappeared or just not been newsworthy. That sort of thing. So it's a name that you're familiar with. It's just like a merchant family.
I gotcha. Hey, there could be gold here. This could be worth investigating. Maybe a couple, things to loot. I know that name, and that name means money in my brain.
Then let us go.
All right.
All right. So
I say, onward. Very dramatically with my cape and like the cloak.
I'm going to share another map for you. This will just make it easier for us.
Good deal.
Drop it in there. So as you approach, I should Turn the map off here. As you approach this chalet, this manor, it's a 3-story stone building that's dilapidated. It's falling apart, and next to it is a rusted wrought iron fence surrounding a very small family cemetery plot. The name above it, above the front gate there, above the cemetery, says Brantifax as well, all rusted. But directly ahead of you, you can see that this large wooden door stands slightly open in front of this large manor.
Are there any other signs of life coming from the house, like any lights that we can see through the windows, or any activity whatsoever?
Give me a perception check.
Yeah, any ghost children outside?
Right.
Is it, and I think you said, is it dark?
It's getting dark, yes.
I rolled
It's
a 9 on perception.
Evening, so no, you don't see anything.
Okay.
Is it dark enough that I would not have disadvantage on perception?
Yes.
Okay.
Where did you get there? Reynold with the 24.
Even with a normal roll, I still do terrible.
Reynold, you see some light moving up on the 3rd floor out of one of the windows. Just a brief moment of light coming through that's quickly extinguished.
Looks like someone's upstairs. Shall we pay a visit?
May as well. And maybe be quiet on the first couple floors with things that we could put in our pockets or inventory, possibly.
All right.
Quiet I shall be.
So why don't
Put the cloak on tighter.
what is it?
Yeah, I
everyone-
don't do
I
quiet
just-
so well.
Oh,
I'm very good at quiet.
before we actually get into the thick of it, I guess I should give you that treasure that you got from the Manticore's adventure that we clearly ran already.
Yes.
You collectively have 30 gold pieces.
Oops.
Well, if this guy's running a shop, then that'll be good.
And you have 4 gems. And then the scrolls, you have 1 cantrip spell scroll and 1 first level. And then 3 potions of healing. And the Wand of Smiles.
Let us not forget the used Wand of Smiles with 2 charges.
Used Wand of Smiles.
That's the thing I had in my notes.
Illifar will grab that and say, "I'll keep this safe."
I don't like holding on to that thing.
You're going to use it on yourself, aren't you?
You would know about the Wand of Smiles that if you use all of its charges, there is a 50% chance that it will become a Wand of Frowns. Or a Wand of Scowls, sorry.
Ooh.
Oh no.
With 4 charges. And then the cycle repeats indefinitely.
Well, what if it doesn't transform? Is it just dead then?
It just gets 4 charges of Smiles.
Oh, okay. I understand. Yeah.
Every night, or like when it's at 0, every night when it recharges, there's a 50% chance of it switching.
Gotcha.
So it just makes people smile, or is there something else with that?
That's all it does. Makes the person you point it at smile for how long? Let's see. Let's see. Wand of Smiles.
Looks like 1 minute.
1 minute.
I could see
I
that
shoot
being
chowder.
useful in my experiments.
Did you say you used it on me?
Yeah.
I hate this feeling. What am I doing?
Chowder, you need to make a charisma saving throw, DC 10.
Oh, this is not going to be good. Charisma's my worst. Oh, Illifar, why would you do this? I rolled a 1.
So Chowder, you're just uncontrollably smiling for the next 1 minute.
I feel great.
I
Oh,
walk up to you,
clam it,
get right in
Chowder.
your
Come
face
on.
and start examining you.
Oh gosh, this is great.
I'm gonna
So
poke your cheeks.
one charge left.
One
How's it
charge
look?
left.
How's it looking, Doc?
What's great about what's great about this is like it recharges every night.
Right.
So I'm assuming I've already used it twice before this.
Right. Probably on me both times.
You just keep zapping Chowder. You're not smiling enough.
I get it. I get it.
Now I'm pulling out a needle. I'm going to extract some blood from you.
Hey, wait a minute.
Oh, sorry. I got a little carried away.
Look, I admire your craft, but not right now, please.
All right.
So who's
Okay,
stepping up?
I'm sorry. What were we doing?
Well, you're
We're-
standing out front of this
Oh, okay. Yeah.
ominous-looking chalet.
Yeah, we just saw that light that Reynald pointed out to us.
The door is conveniently open.
It certainly is.
So inside, or
Yeah, I'm going inside. Sneakily going inside.
I'm grinning ear to ear, also tiptoeing.
all right.
Do I have a magic?
Glad to
thing?
see you're enjoying yourself, Chowder.
I love it.
Why don't everyone give me stealth checks if you're entering stealthfully?
Now this should go well.
I get disadvantage.
Classic rogue, 24.
Maybe you should wait outside. 21.
24,
And a 2.
21,
5.
and a 5. As you Chowder and Ilifar, you kind of you nod to each other. You give like each other a knowing nod, and you just
Yeah.
like become the shadows and enter into this first room. And then Reynald, when you just kind of step in, and what kind of armor are you wearing? Like what's clanking?
Scale.
Loud armor.
Yeah, just like
I think I just walk in and out of habit, I close the door.
It's like slam it.
Reynald, what is your race class?
I'm a half-elf cleric.
Cleric. Cool.
Rock on. How's the room looking to us when we first entered here?
Loud.
Very loud. The door is exceptionally loud.
So, you're in a cloakroom. There's a rusty iron hooks that line the wall of this entrance, and hanging from two of these are a shovel and a rake. And there's a dusty cloak that's draped over the hook next to a round-topped door in the south wall.
Is this the
on your
upper
map,
right room?
yeah,
on the
you're
map?
in the
Yeah.
upper right room. So there is a door straight ahead to you out of this cloakroom, and then there is a window to the left. That the entrance here is the entrance here is just a small kind of outshoot, and this is like that floor or the room right to the south is like a mezzanine. So you're looking out over like that window to your left is a covered porch kind of situation.
Okay. I'll take a glance through there.
Yeah.
See if there's anything worth
Through the
seeing.
window, you see just kind of an ill-kept porch out there. There's just leaves that have been blowing in the wind, and there's just not much there. And as you're looking out that window, all of you hear the sound of glass breaking coming from upstairs.
Oh.
Is there anything special about the cloak?
You take a look at the cloak, and it's just dusty, old. It looks like it's got some bit of moth eaten, and in fact, as you kind of disturb it a bit, two moths fly out of it, and just kind of flutter around in the room. But you do notice some weight to it, and in one of the pockets there is a rusty iron key.
Well,
It'd be useful.
absolutely.
I was talking about the shovel.
That too.
Okay. I will like pretending that I don't hear Renault, which we all clearly do, like, very badly. I'm gonna continue like the stealth and like slowly open the next door, and
The door
Looking
creaks
into-
open, and
Shh.
you can see that the dim light, or the fading light from outside, enters this very spacious room from a bulge in the north wall, where cracked and broken windows look out over a foggy vale. Dusty sheets cover most of the room's furnishings, cobwebs stretched between the antlers, wolf heads, and other hunting trophies mounted on the wall. And there's a pale rectangle above a large fireplace that suggests a picture or a mirror once hung there.
Not much for housekeeping, huh?
Yeah, not quite as lavish as I was expecting, I have to admit.
Does not look like anyone's been here for quite some time. There's a thick layer of dust on most things.
Do I see any like footprints or anything in the dust?
Give me a survival for your tracking, or perception,
18.
your choice. 18.
I'll stick with the 18.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You find bird prints, like bird feet, kind of everywhere, mixed in with a few humanoid footsteps. Seems to be going between. It seems to be going up in this front door and up the stairs, but also into in through the den and to the southern room. But it definitely looks like at least within the past 24 hours, someone has been through here.
Okay. I'm gonna make some motions with my hands that is supposed to indicate that I'll like scout out ahead a little bit, but to, investigate around to see if you can find anything of value in this room. And I will go. I will kind of peek into that southern room, just to make sure that we are alone in here.
You peek in.
I'm
Go ahead.
going to roll an insight.
I don't know
to
if
see-
anybody. Yeah.
Yeah. What?
I got a 17.
17? Okay. You kind of get it. Chowder, why don't you roll an insight to see if you understand his hand signals?
Absolutely. I rolled a 6 and I did not understand the symbol at all. I was
You
like,
go, what?
I say, you want me to eat? You want me to eat what?
I will mouth, clam it.
I can go for seafood.
Why does everybody tell me to climb it?
Just keep smiling, buddy.
Yeah, has a minute passed now? Have we been in here a minute, or is he still?
Yeah. It's faded off. It's
I'm
like
back being ornery.
It's like his cheeks are sore, because of like all the smiling.
Yes.
I'm assuming like this wand is not like a wand of casual grins.
oh no, it is.
I'm
full-on
assuming
grin.
this is like wand of Joker smile
Yes.
Yes.
for 1 minute. It's gonna hurt afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say like blood like pulling down to the sides of your mouth.
Ilifar, as you peeked into the room, the square room into the south, it is a kitchen. I'm going to. Most of the time I summarize box text, but I'm going to read this box text because it's beautiful.
Ooh.
The ghostly scent of meals past still haunts the kitchen, forever trapped in the wood of its tables, the soot in its hearth, and the grime in its pots, many of which hang from hooks about the room. Almost everything you would expect to see in a kitchen of this size can be found here, including dish-filled cupboards, cleaning supplies, and cooking utensils. Mice scurry across the floor, trying their best to avoid you.
That is beautiful.
Isn't it?
I want the
Trying
ghost
their
of
best, but I'm hungry.
yeah, I want the ghost of past meals to haunt the wood of my table forevermore. That
I know.
sounds beautiful.
I like smell the air. Is that chowder? And you go, what?
No, I'm right here. What did you want me to eat?
So,
We're right on time, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
oh yeah,
Of course we are.
All right. Are y'all go ahead? Are y'all poking around the previous room?
Yeah, I was gonna say, investigating for loot is what Chowder would want to do anyway. So I'm probably just gonna roll investigation for a few more things to see if I can glean any details of signs of life for advantages here.
yeah. Searching the den. Let's see. Oop,
Do I need to roll investigation? Jeff?
No, you don't need to roll for
Okay,
this
perfect.
one. Yeah, searching the den, you don't really find anything of value too
Okay.
much. The the all that's really in there are the boar's heads and different hunting trophies, which are just typical taxidermy, not worth it carrying it. You do see that it looks like a few of the walls had pictures removed or paintings or large mirrors that could be of value, but they does not look like they were ripped down either. It looks like they were taken down carefully.
Gotcha. So either this place has already been ransacked, or these people take terrible photos and paintings, and we're not proud of how it looked.
Renald,
Yeah.
what are you up to as Chowder searches the room and Ilifar peeks into the kitchen?
I am paying attention to Chowder. This smile thing that kind of intrigued me, and I'm wondering about long-term side effects.
Nice.
That's actually, yeah. Ronald actually told me to keep zapping him. This is a science
That's an
experiment.
experiment. Yeah,
Renald,
I go ahead.
go. Why don't you roll me a medicine check, Renald?
Oh, perfect.
Medicine 11.
11. You think you might be able to induce the smiling to have like kind of a relapse under extreme fright or stress.
Oh, this is perfect.
You think if
Interesting.
Chowder was in that kind of situation, the smiling might come back.
This is
See,
amazing.
this is why we said at the beginning that Chowder thinks we're close,
Yes, exactly.
but he's the only one who thinks we're close.
Yeah, 100%. I love that dynamic.
Well, now I'm thinking, Chowder's kind of a buddy, but someone else.
Hey, I love the classification kind of a buddy. That means a lot. All right, let's see here.
As you are talking in your hushed voices in the middle of the room, assessing what's going on, you hear a creaking door upstairs.
I wonder if he only heard Reynald since we were so stealthy coming in. Is there any chance that...
Just leave him there.
No, I'm not going to leave him there. I just think we can be poised for backup and just, feel the situation out. But I'm totally fine with encountering him as a group.
Well, and if somebody's coming downstairs, I don't think they're coming in here. Or coming in into like the circular room off to the side. It seems like the footsteps only go to the kitchen.
Right. Be a
And so,
good place to hide.
yeah, I think we just scurry in there and hide.
That sounds good. They'll never know we made it in there.
You head over, and you see that this is circular chamber at the base of the tower. Contains a large oak dining table surrounded by 6 high-backed chairs carved with images of stags. Suspended above the table is a gaudy chandelier tied off with ropes. And there's puddles of water on the flagstone floors, the result of moisture seeping through 3 narrow broken windows that are spaced around the tower here. And set on the table is a full set of slightly dusty and tarnished but silver diningware.
Well, I'm not going to grab that right away because that's going to be nearly as clanky as Renault.
Right.
But
I can
will
move
listen
around
for
and
steps.
my noise will hide the sound of you grabbing it.
That's true. That's
I'd say
a
we
perfect plan.
we wait to see if there's anybody coming down the stairs first.
Yeah.
These are hand motions, just like.
Are you
And
guys
I
telling?
nod.
Are you telling each other to use the smile thing again on me?
I see your hand motions and immediately interpret that to start grabbing silverware.
Yes.
Since I rolled an 8.
Understandable. Let's see how I incited that. I rolled a 16.
16.
No, now we're flipping. Now, like the two of us are like,
Renaud,
as you clank over there to clank into.
Renaud, give me another stealth check just to see how loud it is when you grab some silverware.
21.
Oh no, you got disadvantage because of your armor, right?
It's
Six.
disadvantage.
Oh no.
So how are you making a lot of noise?
I just scoop up a bunch,
Just scoop it.
throw it in a bag.
There is a crash of this silverware, and there is there's after the kind of initial jostle of everything, everyone's just kind of quiet, waiting as
we're like frozen with like our hand in the silverware, like with
Yeah.
the bag open, and we're like turning around at the door.
Just beads of sweat going down. We're caught.
Oh, we have a dice camera. I
Oh, this is awesome.
I didn't notice that before.
Very
That's a
cool.
secret.
oh, you didn't notice my secret DM dice camera? I've been rolling on it periodically. You hear above you. Oh, well, thank you, Thresh Putin. And hello, Vader Kid. And thank you, Techno. I missed
I
that.
literally subscribed like 5 minutes ago.
You guys were talking when that happened, though, so I didn't want to interrupt. But after that moment of silence, after the crash of silverware, and you're sweating and looking at each other, not moving, just waiting, you hear upstairs footsteps across the creaking floorboards.
Oh boy. I think we're made.
What was this like? Was this like a stone building or what?
It's a stone exterior, wooden floor, wood oak floors. It's a very nice establishment. It's like a small manor. This is like someone's country house. You know, like they come out here to get away from it.
Do I think I could climb the exterior? Is what I'm asking.
Probably.
Nice.
It's a
Thresh doesn't know that this is the greatest Crethin moment in Dice and Jury.
Oh my
Oh, I
god.
can't-
Listening.
I can't. Oh, I will keep listening. I can't wait to hear it.
Season 2? Does it happen?
Season 2, yes.
Season 2.
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear all of it. I really do.
The footsteps stop. You don't hear them anymore.
Oh.
Gentlemen, is this enough treasure to depart. It's going to bring us a healthy sum. Perhaps better than we did with the wand. And, and Chowder will like jump up and like Beastar was like, oh, I'm just kidding.
Like that.
And my jokes like do not land in the actual party at all because I have a 6 charisma.
Yeah, if we can get these cleaned, it could be good. But we gotta get out of here safely. I think if we might have already been heard.
I think the true treasure lies upstairs.
That truest treasure sounds good to me.
It sounds like someone's moving up there.
Renaud. Perhaps.
Yes.
Perhaps you let me check to see if the coast is clear.
Very well.
Right. I will go to the stairway and carefully look up and see if I can stealth my way onto the second floor.
Why don't you give me a stealth check?
18.
18.
Nice.
The stairs creak ever so slightly as you step up them. You manage to kind of figure out which steps are the creaky ones, and I'm assuming with hand signals,
Yeah.
you're telling everyone which steps to step on. And you make it up to the door at the top of the stairs, this landing here. And this door is ornately carved and closed.
Okay, so there's only one door there?
Just one door.
Okay. Oh, let me listen at the door.
You put your ear to the door. Give me a perception check.
14.
14. You just hear silence and the occasional caw from the ravens outside.
I do not trust the ravens. Especially because I mistook them as crows earlier. That was my bad, but I have low intelligence. I was never taught in Minzo Baranz, and I was never taught about different types of birds. We didn't have any. What are you gonna do?
It's understandable.
Yeah. All right. I will carefully, ever so carefully. I'm just dropping everything. Opening the door.
You open the door very quietly. And inside is this parlor in the center is this gold inlaid low table around which are a handful of overstuffed chairs and sofas that are neatly arranged. The other furniture here includes a cabinet filled with glass and crystal decanters and wine goblets. A 6-foot tall gilded harp stands in the northwest corner, and there is a staircase in the northeast that ascends to the second floor, and there are several dusty sheets that lie in a heap in the corner, like someone has removed all of the sheets on the furniture here.
Was that done recently?
Why don't you give me... you'd have to go into the room fully. You're kind of just peering at the door, but if you wanted to, you could give me an investigation or a survival to kind of continue your tracking.
I'll go ahead and wave them forward and repeat the signs of the steps. Okay.
Why don't both of you give me insight checks to see if you know which steps to stand on?
I rolled a 6. 10 and a 6.
A 10 and a 6, so neither of you know, and you creak on the steps on your way up.
No, Chowder, not that one.
Yeah, I got it wrong again. I got it wrong again.
I did forget I did forget about a door. In here there is a door to the basement underneath the stairs that you guys all came up. That basement door was slightly open.
Oh, I think we probably would have.
We can retcon that. That was my bad. I just forgot.
Can we retcon maybe I suggested y'all check that while I check upstairs and see if the coast is clear.
Right.
That's what your hand signals were, weren't they?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, like I was telling y'all the steps, and you're like, okay, basement.
Well, you guys peer into the basement. It is a stone cellar, and the stairs kind of turn as they go down. But you peek just kind of around the corner to see the first storage area. It's cold and damp and just kind of oddly shaped, but it has a flagstone floor, and the walls are made of this rough mortared brick, and it's just thick cobwebs cover crates and barrels. And to the south are a pair of closed wooden doors. And the furthest door from you, there's kind of a gust of wind outside, and the door kind of creaks open slowly, and you can see beyond it just this dark chamber that you can't make out what's beyond it.
Chowder does have dark vision. Would that give up to 60 feet? Would that give any advantage on that room view?
Yes, actually, you would be able to see that. So you would see that down this hall from this door that's creaking open in complete darkness is a well. Looks to be a basement well that was put in there.
Well,
Well. Well.
And I'm
I
gonna
also
whisper
have dark
down.
vision.
Oh, nice.
Is everything down there well?
That's exactly right. That's what it is. I'm gonna do an Abbott and Costello routine now. That's what I mean. It's well.
Would you
Is
like
there
some
any-
chowder? Well, sure. What did you make?
Anything in these crates and barrels?
Yeah.
Heading down in, there is, let's see here. The crates and barrels, you go to open them up or peer into them, and they all appear to be empty. Let's see. The
Crate
crates,
and barrel, I
crate-
assume they'd be full of overpriced trinkets.
just these empty crates and barrels, and then beyond that, there's just some old furniture down here, some chairs, hutches, and
There it
ottoman,
is.
empty cabinets,
Yep.
just storage. And beyond that, in that narrow hallway, is that doorway that creaked open, and just beyond it, you hear a whisper that just very faintly says, "I can't get out."
Oh.
Oh, that sounds like tough shit.
You gonna do more hand signals, Ilifar, before we go to the whisper?
I'm upstairs.
That's right. Yeah, we can still see it.
Just realized I probably should have shared the
I'm
cellar map
I'm
with you guys.
leaning out and doing this. I'm like, wait, where are they?
Yeah. Why can't they see this? Not like they get it anyway. Oh, great music for that whisper.
There you go. I just shared the cellar map for you. So you're looking at this circular room where you heard that whisper.
Which sound set is this? Because I'm buying this.
Yeah, this is awesome.
This one is Death House, actually. Curse of Strahd Death House.
Oh, okay.
Rock on.
Nice.
I'm buying that.
Let's see.
I'll walk in.
Yeah, go for it, Raydon.
So the only feature in this room is, in this damp and cold room, is a 4-foot diameter well in the middle of the floor. And next to the shaft sits a wooden bucket fastened to a old coiled length of rope. And the bottom of the shaft is just veiled in darkness. But as you lean over, from the depths, you hear a whispering voice say, "Boron, where are you, boy? Come here, boy."
I'll look down in the well.
Do you have dark vision?
Yes.
So, at the bottom of the well, why don't you give me a perception check?
And a wisdom save.
And a wisdom save.
23.
23.
Ooh.
At the bottom of the well, you just see it's kind of wet and rocky. It looks like there's a little bit of water there, maybe not much. But there is a little bit of a glint that looks like, having traveled with these two, a familiar gold glint. Like there's something gold sparkling down in the bottom of the water.
But nothing that could have been talking.
Nothing that could have been talking. Does not. It looks empty otherwise.
Chowder whispers to Reynald through the door. Hey, you seen anything in there? You need any backup?
There's some gold at the bottom of this well.
Oh, gold. You got my attention. I come into the room.
And Chowder does like a perfect dive right into it.
Yes, Scrooge McDuck style into the well. Like,
Yes.
at the mention of gold, absolutely.
It's like Gollum going after the ring in Mount Doom. Yes, precious.
Yeah, I'm obsessed with it. Yeah, tunnel vision for this gold in the well.
If you want to actually do that, we can do that.
I mean, it's a hell of a move, and it's a one shot, and it certainly would move things along. You have my approval. I would like to do it.
Why don't
You have a rope on you.
The quicker we die, the quicker this adventure goes.
Why don't you give me an acrobatics check?
Acrobatics, I have +6. I should nail this Scrooge McDuckery.
All right.
I rolled an 8. I am
No.
dead. Now, since this is a great idea, shouldn't I get advantage?
You know what?
just
I won't give you advantage, but I will say you do make it down. You just kind of hit some of the sides along the way, and you take.
Okay.
No, you definitely make it down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's inevitable.
You take 5 damage from just
That's
banging on the walls. You make a loud
That's fair.
ruckus, and then you just slam into the water. It's only about knee deep to a goblin.
knee deep to a goblin.
And so you just kind of like splat rather than splash, and it hurts. But you get up and
Very graceful.
dig around a bit, and at the bottom of this, you find a gold chain, and on it is the holy symbol of Soon, the god of love and beauty, and it's also a cameo. You pop it open, and it contains a tiny portrait of a very distinguished-looking, lovely woman.
Sweet.
But you reckon that this
Did you
is
say the god of love is named Soon?
Soon, S-U-N-E, the god
Oh, okay.
of love and beauty.
That's always where we're expecting to find love.
Soon.
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 Dude, yes.
Let's see here. Yep. Yeah. So
I,
the walls of this well are rather rough.
Okay.
You could easily climb it back up.
I was gonna say I'll try
Oh.
and climb back up first, or at least shout up to Reynald what I found, and if he's got anything to help me.
I'll just start lowering the bucket.
You start lowering the bucket. Chowder,
Yeah, Goblin will fit in there perfectly.
you get in the bucket.
This is
I
so
assume
demeaning.
he gets halfway up and then the bucket hits him in the head.
Yeah. This is incredibly demeaning, but thank you for the help.
I swear, I was like, I'm gonna play like a serious drow assassin this time. It's gonna be hardcore.
No.
Well, you're the serious one. We're just the incompetent ones.
Yeah, we're the goofballs, exactly.
So you're back up out of the well. The other room off to in this cellar, the door was open to begin with, and looking in, you can see it was a cold, windowless room that just had a pair of beds, and clearly this was the servants' quarters down here. So it doesn't look like of anything of value, really. Just everything seems to have been removed. As you're walking away from this well, you hear just Chowder, just the faintest voice from below in the well that just says, "Please help me, my love."
Reynald, do you think we should talk to this thing?
What do you need?
There's no response.
Can you hear us?
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Did you see me fall into the well?
You hear from upstairs what sounds like a child's laughter.
Oh, goodness. You think we should go check on Illifar? It's starting to sound a little spooky up there.
Oh, were you not with them, Illifar? You were.
No, I'm upstairs.
Oh, okay. Well, actually, let's then cut over to Illifar.
By the way, I have a very childlike laugh.
You heard that child.
It was Illifar.
You've been investigating this room up here. So let's before you heard this child laugh too. But let's rewind a little bit. So, you're upstairs in the parlor. There's these overstuffed chairs, a harp, and the table in here are obviously very valuable, but they are very large and very heavy.
We'll get Chowder to carry him.
But but it does look like this room has been used from time to time and recently.
Okay. Was there anything of value that I can stuff in a bag?
Give me an investigation check.
Oh, 15.
A 15, you find...
I'm not overly bright, so this is good.
I'm going to say that you find... Let's see here. You find about 3 kind of jewel-encrusted, just kind of knickknacks. Probably 25 gold pieces each.
A nice score.
Yeah. Love some knickknacks.
All right.
And as you're pocketing those, that's when you hear the child's laugh. And it came from upstairs of you.
See, there's this podcast I listen to. It's called Dice and Dreary. And I know this doesn't end well. So by child's laugh, we're talking like a, like not not like a baby, but
Yeah, no, like a small child, like a 6-year-old. Thank you for the subscription, Dice Jail Jen, and welcome.
Nice jail, Jin.
if y'all
Actually,
not
we're on.
followed Dice Shield Jen, you need to stream tomorrow.
Oh yeah, I'll be there.
Hop on it. Drop that follow. All right, let's see.
Okay, yeah, I haven't liked any of this, and and I definitely don't like that, and I definitely don't like that when I had motioned for my friends and told them specifically which steps to skip, they just left.
We did not
So-
understand the signal. We understood that as check the basement.
We need to work
I,
on our communications.
Absolutely. Now we did hear the laugh, so we
I'm
can
going-
like. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm sure y'all are head like. Well, I don't know this, but
Yeah,
you know,
We
out
left
game,
off trying to head
y'all
back to
probably
you.
heading this way.
Exactly.
So I'm going to like retreat out of this room. I'm pretty satisfied with what we have gotten, and so I'm coming back out onto the landing, and I'll like get the door nice and closed, and if they haven't gotten into the room yet, I'll start heading down.
So Chowder and Ronaldo, are you heading up from the basement?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. We
Are
hear the
you
laugh and
also
we're
too
heading
going
there.
to try and remain quiet and shut the doors all quietly?
Yes, I'll be stealthy as possible as a goblin rogue. It's part of my craft and inherent to my sneaking around. I rolled a 10, so I'm terrible at it.
A 10?
Yes. That was with a +6.
Ooh, I
Or
got a
+8.
13.
That was with a +8.
So this time,
Oh, no.
Ronald, you go first, and you're very quiet this time. You manage to figure out how to keep quiet with your armor. And Chowder, you get up the stairs very quietly as well, and then you go to close the door, and it's just the loudest creak that you've ever heard. Like as you just like shut it closed, and
Oh no.
I feel
but there's
I feel like I'm dealing with Scoob down there,
Yes, 100%.
Ruh-roh.
Ruh-roh, Raggy. Ruh-roh, Reynold.
so are you heading back down, Ilifar? You guys are like you're going to like round up and head out. Is that your plan?
That would be my suggestion. I'll sneak down the stairs. I will as I'm hearing like the I'll just like stop and roll my eyes as I'm just waiting for a second to see if I hear footsteps, but then doing this like this just perfectly silent descent of the stairs. Like the background noises is making creaking, but that's not me.
That's
That's somebody else.
that's just the house.
Yes.
That's just a house. That wasn't me. I'm making zero noise before I roll. I'm declaring zero noise. I know the creaky steps. And
Yeah,
I'm
you
like,
you step over them. You're down in the living room. You've got your gems, Chowder. You've got your necklace that you have you found, and the three of you kind of meet there face to face, and you hear a creaking step, like a footstep behind you, and you turn around, and standing in the kind of bulging out the kind of window area, there are 4 cloaked figures wearing these black hooded cloaks with this red sash around them like a belt, and they stand facing you. Thank you, Vader Kid, for the sub.
Vader.
These cloaked figures stand facing you silently.
And we see their faces.
You can with dark vision. They're kind of shadowy. but because of the hood. So it's but there are three humans. There are two older ones that seem to be the elder woman is kind of standing front and center. And then there's an older man standing a little bit back behind her. And then there are two younger ones wearing hoods, but like by younger I mean like in their 20s or 30s. They're the others are in their
Renault,
70s.
Renault, this is your department. As I like pull my hood down and like sneak backwards a little bit.
You're right. We're not very charismatic. Do I recognize any of the rogue figures from the necklace picture that I found?
The goblin and the drow will take a step back.
Yes, absolutely.
Half elf up front.
Look, you got this. You got this.
You do not recognize.
Okay, just wanted to check that from the portrait we found in the cameo. Thank you. All right, Reynald.
Sorry to barge in on you like this. We are just weary travelers looking for a place to put up for the evening. What time of day is it anyway?
It is evening. It is on nighttime by now.
Good call.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
This is why you're the talkie guy.
We saw the door was open and no one was answering our knock, so we figured we'd come in, hopefully find someone, but now you're here. How are you? I'm Renaud.
The older woman, she steps forward and pulls her hood back, and you can see her gray hair kind of pulled back. She has a kind face, and she says, normally we don't like visitors out here, but we seem to be in a bit of a predicament, and you three seem to be hardy and stout enough to help us.
What seems to be the problem?
She says, we are the Scarlet Sash. We're an order that have devoted ourselves to finding and hiding very powerful, evil magic items from hands that would wish to do ill.
And you do good work.
One of the younger ones kind of speaks up and looks over at the other younger one as he says this. He says, we're supposed to hide them, not lose them. And the other one kind of shoots a glare at him. And the old woman raises her hand and says, now, these things happen. But we have these travelers here now that can help us. Please, follow us. And they start heading up the stairs, skipping all of the creaking ones.
And
I'll
I
comment
and I
to the
hand signal. I told you.
So that's how you do it.
As we're walking up, I'll comment to the one who presumably caused the problem. Say, hey, well lost.
I love how
well hidden.
Renault's just gone, and like the two of us are like looking at each other like, why is he going with them?
Hey, wait a minute.
I thought we were leaving. Anyways, go ahead. Sorry.
So, what were you saying, Renault?
I'll comment to the one who presumably caused the problem. Just, hey, don't worry, well lost is just as good as well hidden.
She says that would be true if it wasn't in the wrong hands already. She heads upstairs, and we're gonna take our break
Crap,
here.
we're gonna have to kill that kid.
Yeah. Oh, perfect cliffhanger for the break. We're gonna have to kill that kid. See you soon, folks.
See you soon, everybody. Stick around to see if they do, in fact, kill that kid.
I love this.
But we'll be right back. Give us 5 or 10 minutes. We'll get some water. We'll come back and we'll finish up the second half of this adventure. We'll be back soon. And we're back with part 2. For those just joining, specifically Dice Jail Jen, thank you for coming. But what has happened so far is this motley crew here was on their way back from their disappointing adventure at the Red Worm volcano, where the treasure, the stories of treasure was greatly exaggerated. So they were disappointed, but luck fortuned them because they found a treasure map in a book that a raven dropped on their head, and followed it to Chalet Brentifax, a abandoned estate out in the moors. And they entered, heard some spooky noises, heard some whispers.
Scared and ran away.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Heard some whispers from the well in the basement, and got scared, was about to run away until they were confronted by the Scarlet Sash, a group devoted to hiding powerful magic weapons, and said, you could help us. Please follow us and we can discuss this more. As they began to walk up the stairs. So what are the three of you following?
I think Renaud started to follow as Chowder and I went, oh, okay, and then as they all turned around, turned toward the door, and then we realized Renaud was not coming with us. And it's like, what is with that guy? He does this every time. All right, well, let's just go.
Yeah, we gotta follow him. This does happen every damn time.
I'm making small talk while we're walking up the stairs. So the Scarlet Sash, how long have you been organization?
Says, well, we're actually founded. You're talking to one of the younger ones, and says we were actually founded several decades ago by Anil. He founded it. He had a knack for hiding things, and then used that talent to hide magic items around the area, and it slowly his word grew, and more members joined, and we are hundreds strong now.
I knew a bard once. I was in a band called the Scarlet Sash. Lovely lady.
Hey, they were great.
Sounds like interesting work.
Oh yes, it's takes us all over the world. We get to see things, go on adventures. It's kind of great, actually. This is the Scarlet Sash is the family I never had.
Have you had any good successes?
Says, well, I mean, we did find a statue of Orcus, but that's why we need your help, actually.
Orcus, yeah, that can be nasty.
Yeah, especially in the hands that we think it is now.
How do you lose a statue? How big is this statue?
Oh, it's small. It's small. It's only
Okay.
Handheld statuette, figurine, more really. It's they're leading you up these creaky stairs. Chowder and Renaud, you for the first time you get to see the parlor room. You can see the gilded, beautiful, very expensive harp and the beautiful gold inlay table. And then as you head through and continue up to the second floor, they kind of weave through they weave through the hallways until the three of them kind of head up the hallway, and the one of them that was talking to you, Renaud, her name was Vanique, and she says, the three of you will have to go. We'll have to take the stairs here. She says, just up the stairs. She kind of she opens this old door, and you can see this short stairwell up. And she says, up these stairs. Actually, no, that's not the way to go.
She says that in character.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, she does.
Hey, this house confuses me too.
This house confuses me as well. No, follow me this way. It's the staircase is inside, and she follows you down. You follow her down the hall, and as you turn in the corner, you hear this horrible crunching, screeching noise. It's hard to explain. It just sounds like bones breaking as you round the corner, and you can see into.
You have pets?
What's that?
You have pets?
She says, I don't think I understand. But as you turn the corner, you see the three cloaks that the three black cloaks that were being worn by the three people ahead kind of fall to the ground, and you hear the flutter of wings. And as you step into this tower, this is above where the let me drop the map in there for you, but it's above the tower where the dining room was downstairs. And this room, this is in this circular room. You've come up these stairs, down this hallway, past some hallways here, and headed west, the very bottom to that door, into the circular room. And inside, there was an explosion of some kind. It damaged the two uppermost levels of this tower, creating a gaping hole between them, between the two floors, and covering the area with soot. And there's a curved staircase that used to be here, but is now just completely obliterated. And all that's left of this staircase are just like these jagged shards of wood out at different angles. So she, as you're looking up there, you see three ravens that are perched up looking at you. And one of them jumps forward, and in kind of a scratchy raven voice that sounds like that old woman that was talking to you before. She says, "My name is Madrina. It's a pleasure to meet you. We are the Scarlet Sash." And the two other ravens kind of nod their head in agreement, and you hear that cracking, horrible noise, and turn around, and behind you, Vanique has turned into hybrid form. She still has her cloak on, but she is kind of half bird, half person. And she kind of shows you how to get up the stairs, like takes you up these rickety stairs, and you get to the third floor.
Well, the pleasure is ours.
While we're on the stairs, I am going to zap Chowder with the wand.
All right, Chowder.
Oh my goodness! What do I have to roll?
It is a charisma saving throw.
Of course it is. Of course it is. A 5.
A 5.
Yes.
So you fail. You are smiling for the next minute, and
I'm out of charges.
you're out of charges. So go ahead and roll me a D100. And if it's 50 or 50 or below, it stays smiles. If not, it will become scowls.
How did that do?
I just have 3 dots.
27.
27. So yeah, it stays. You have when the next day, the next morning, it will be
Nailed it.
4 charges of smiles. So
Chowder is set.
Chowder, you are smiling like crazy as you kind of follow them up these stairs to the rickety top of this top of here, and it's partially destroyed. The floorboards creak kind of just unnervingly as you're up here, and Madrina addresses you and introduces everyone. She kind of nods over to an older looking raven, Tasper, and
While we're walking up the stairs, I just want to comment: explosion, huh? Looks like a gnome I once knew came through here.
You might have known him. In fact, you might have known him.
one of the younger ones.
Seemed like the type of people he would hang out with.
One of the younger ones says, yeah, that's another one of Vanique's handiwork. Vanique looks a little embarrassed and said, just like, I thought the chemicals were inert. The on the 3rd floor, Madrina introduces you to Tasper, the older gentleman that was with her, now in raven form. Rennick was the younger gentleman who was wearing the black robes as well, also now in raven form, and Vanique, who you have been talking to, Renaud, who is now in hybrid form, and Madrina speaks. She kind of seems to be the matriarch of this kindness.
Are we at all freaked out by this?
That's up to you.
I'm smiling from ear to ear.
Chowder is smiling.
I'm taking it very well, apparently. But
Madrina is comforted by that. She's comforted by the fact that you're smiling, and that's why she says, I knew from your joyful expressions that it just was you were made to help us. You see, we are in fact were-ravens. In fact, several.
You don't say.
A few dozen of us are were-ravens, and she kind of looks up to the sky. You can see ravens circling around. Others are just simply ravens, or wild ravens. The occasional trapped soul, you know. And she continues. She says, "I'm rambling on, but we seem to be in a predicament. Vanique here was able to find a statuette of Orcus, which, if you're unfamiliar with, is a very powerful tool, especially in the hands of undead. And, it is in the hands of some undead now. You see, this location is very special. This location sits on a shadow crossing. This is an area where the boundary between this realm and the Shadowfell are thin. There is a white on the other side, Drovath. He means to use this shadow crossing to his advantage and place a permanent portal here. And with the statuette of Orcus, he may be able to do that. We were able to close, or to temporarily close the shadow crossing. But now that we have you here, this closure won't hold forever. And now that we have you here, we're hoping that you could perhaps cross over into the Shadowfell and retrieve this statue for us?
We're pretty good pickpockets.
just-
What does this pay?
Well, and just real quickly, because I think you said this, and I think my internet was acting up for a second there. Did you say one of these ravens was the one that brought the book to us?
No. That one, as soon as you arrived, that one kind of went away. You haven't seen that white. It had a distinctive like white feathers on its head.
Maybe we should ask about that raven.
That's not a bad idea. We actually had a raven lead us here. Do you know anything about that? Maybe you sent them?
Raven
White
leads you
feathers
here.
right here.
No, white feathers.
Any with white feathers?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes,
Right at the
we wouldn't have sent for anyone. You see, you may have heard us here earlier. Haluth opens her beak, and the distinctive sound of smashing glass is heard. And then Vanique does the same thing, and it's of a child laughing.
Oh, wow.
She says,
That's a pretty neat trick.
Yes, it's kept plenty of adventurers away with the fear of this place being haunted and everything. But we wouldn't. We want people to stay away. We wouldn't have sent anyone. It's odd that you would have found someone. And white feathers, you say?
Oh, yeah, they were pretty adamant about us coming here. They're pecking the spot on the map and all that. We figured it kind of lined up with the meeting
Here.
here.
And I'll pull out the map and show it to him.
Yeah.
Okay. When he sees the map, he immediately says, "Oh,
Secret roll crap. It's not a secret
camera's
roll. If you're broadcasting it.
I was about to say, that camera is ominous now. I'm like, oh, no.
It's like I'm not even listening anymore. I'm like, what is he rolling?
What's he
I have
rolling?
no idea what these numbers mean. But
What did he do?
it was a 19. What does that mean?
Am I still smiling?
You're like crying with the.
Is that what the roll was for? Can I stop smiling?
not yet, not yet. You're still smiling." She says, as you're showing the map to her, and Madrina, Tasper turns into hybrid form as well. As Madrina says, "Tasper, take a look." He comes over. He definitely elderly. He takes the map from you in his little crow hands, and he's looking at this map. He says, "Oh, I'll be. This is a Neil's. This is a Neil's Asperides," and everyone's just kind of shocked, and Vanique. She says, "That's who I was telling you about. Anil, he's the founder of our organization." That's right. He drew this map right here. This seals it. You were meant to come here. Anil has reached through the grave to bring you here to us.
Did Anil reach through the grave to make you pay us for this job?
Was there any gold in that grave he's reaching?
It says, I mean, Madrina, we certainly spare some of the more mundane items that we've discovered through the years. Madrina thinks for a moment and says, I suppose that should be all right. I mean, I'm sure we have a wand of wonder around here somewhere that we've tucked away. But you...
Don't. Don't give these guys
what would that
wands.
do?
They'll use them on me.
What would
Do
that
not
do to
give-
Chowder?
Do you have any non-wand prizes?
I'm sure we can come up with something.
Thank God. I mean, your
Okay,
boss
so
picked us
you want us to
personally.
go into the Shadowfell to kill somebody?
No, just retrieve the statue. I mean, you could kill him. Dorvath is, I mean,
Look,
awful.
I
I mean,
have
with a
certain-
name like that, it's,
Yeah, that's fair.
I have a certain set of skills, particularly honed for this type of job. You're speaking my language.
excellent. I knew we could count on you. She says, now, you'll just have to open.
So I kind of.
But
Well, I was gonna say I kind of view this band as like Chowder being the kind of the thief, and me being the assassin, and Rave does weird things, and we don't ask questions.
Yeah, we give him bodies to work with, and he keeps them happy.
Yeah, and I really want one of these were ravens. Thankfully, my charisma is good, and I can probably hide that. But
Right.
Wait, hide the body?
No.
oh,
hide that you
desire
want one.
for one.
Yeah, hide his motive.
Madrina says, well, first you'll have to open up the portal. And it's a good thing that it's night, because at the darkest hour of the night tonight is the only time that you'll be able to cross over.
How do we get back?
The same way that you'll get there. The reason why we were able to close...
Need to be the...
What's that?
I'm sorry. I keep interrupting you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I keep interrupting you. Go ahead. Explain.
The reason why...
It's going so very slowly.
we were able... The reason why we were able to break through, to seal this, is because there are several restless spirits about. We were able to use that energy to seal off the Shadowfell. So all we have to do is lay one of these spirits to rest, and you can cross over and get the statue. The look of confusion on your face is
That's quite a process.
is a little concerning.
You have to lay someone to rest to make a portal?
Well, I mean, you just have to lay his spirit to rest.
That's fair.
And then once his spirit is to rest,
we
you
have
will...
to kill us.
No, you won't have to kill his
Fight
spirit.
his spirit.
No. You
So who do we need to
misunderstood.
kill?
Oh my!
I get my knife out, my dagger, I start sharpening. I'm like, so what's up?
Madrina's. I'm beginning to regret my decision.
Who's the sacrifice in here?
Vanique steps forward. Says, "I know what needs to be done. Listen, the Baron, Baron Brantifax. He's not the Baron. That's his name, Brantifax. This is Brantifax. This is his house. Everyone knows his spirit is somewhere here, restless, and he wants to just be reunited with his lost love. If there was something that could remind him of his lost love, and just we can put it on his grave out there, we can open it up."
I may have something that interests you in that regard. I dove very gracefully into your well downstairs, and I found a gold necklace that may very well suit that purpose.
Okay,
Oh.
I think Renaud and I are like, I think I can speak for both of us that we are glaring very distinctly at you. like I didn't know about that, but this is one of those cases where you go, oh, well, yeah, let's search around. Let's start in the basement, work our way up. That sounds smart.
That's true. Now I could play keep away and say, "Oh, is this what you wanted? Now, how much is this going to cost you?"
Now, one concern I have is you may be able to tell we are a bit short on manpower. Unfortunately, our last encounter with a manticore didn't turn out well for that poor soul. Could you send one of these able-bodied young chaps with us?
Vanique steps forward and says, "I'll go with you."
Excellent. We appreciate the help.
Come on, Benique.
That'll
Sure you
fist
know.
bump.
Fist bump. Vanique fist bumps back. Her little raven claw back.
Bring it in. Bring it in.
Does do explode?
Yeah. Little claws.
I certainly have no ulterior motive for it.
Wow. Oh, dang, we're going dark. Why are you rolling to hit? Sorry, go ahead.
Wait, what? I wasn't paying attention to the rolls. No, so the locket that you show, you open it up and it's my word that is Lady Brantifax. That this will do, and it's soon too. Come, let's go. And they take flight out the hole in the tower.
It's helpful. Gosh, where Ravens
They
are
out.
such punk ass.
Vanique kind of realizes what they did and kind of stops perches on the hole, and she says, "To the graveyard," and then
I guess we'll meet you down there. All right.
so you head down to the graveyard.
Can I make a signal to Ilifar and Reynold and see if we can try and steal this necklace back once we use it to open the portal? And also, sorry for showing it to them.
I thought stealing it back was a given.
Yeah,
I rolled a 9 on insight.
thought we were on the same page on that. Sorry about that, y'all. We're definitely taking this
Look.
back.
I'm not I rolled a 9 because I'm not the thief here. I'm
Yeah.
I'm the assassin. Reynold rolled a 7 because apparently
I'm too distracted.
apparently
by-
that is completely your. Apparently we are very very departmental in this organization. You do your thing, I do my thing. We give it to Reynold afterwards, and he does whatever the hell he wants.
That's a good heist crew, though. Everyone should play a very
Yeah.
specific role in a heist
Yeah.
for stealing anything, so we're good.
You got this.
Yeah,
We should work on communication a bit, but we'll
Yeah,
get there.
that part is key.
I feel like I go through the hand signals a lot in the cart on like in between travels and stuff. And this is like the one time I will talk with Chowder, and he just goes, "Yeah, all right, yeah." He's like, I have no idea.
Yeah, exactly. Still no comprehension whatsoever. Why aren't you using your hands? What do these words mean?
I just kind of wander off when you're doing it.
Outside, underneath the wrought iron fence that says Brantifax, you are at the graveyard, and there is or gravy. There it is. There is the were-ravens, the 4 of them, standing around the far right tombstone, and they've got their cloaks on again with that bright red sash, and the hoods up and their beaks kind of sticking out of the hoods, and they are waiting for you. And one of them has the shovel from the entranceway, and they say, "Well, should we start?" And one of the younger ones sticks the shovel into the ground at the tombstone of Baron Brantifax. The inscription says, "Husband, father, hunter. Let no man stand above another." And they begin digging.
We're literally standing above him.
As you say that, there's a cold chill that runs through all of you. But you see the other graves while you're here, and taking turns digging with the one shovel. 6 feet's a long way down.
I'll rake.
You see a smaller grave that says Boron, Hound of Brantifax, faithful to the end. You see a a smaller a tombstone that says Heluth, our pride and joy, lost too soon. And Silphine is the fourth one that says, beloved daughter, may she find peace at last.
That was Boron, Haloof, and what was the last one? Sorry.
Silphine.
Thank you.
Who was Haluth?
You don't know. That name doesn't ring a bell to you, but
I say that in character.
In character? To who are you speaking out to?
To the Were-Raven, I guess, or
Oh,
To the group.
the group. One of the Were-Ravens speaks up. It says Haluth was the eldest daughter of Baron Brantifax.
gotcha.
Did they die young?
All we know about the Brantifax is that his wife hated this place and didn't come here, but he had two daughters, 9 and 6, both of them died. Different things.
So the answer to my question was yes.
Yes.
Yes,
His
they
dog
died,
died as well. And,
I noticed that. Yes.
And the Baron died as well. Fell down a well, I believe.
I've been there.
These things happen.
He definitely died as well.
Am I a ghost?
I'd like to point out that if I take a turn shoveling, my shovel skills are abnormally excellent.
Oh, you're actually the one that finds it. Because you're
yeah.
digging. You're digging so fast, and you know exactly where you hit the coffin. And eagerly, these were-ravens start, brushing it off, and they get everyone to help. Come on, we've got to exhume it. And you pull the coffin out of the grave, put it on the side, and they pop it open, and inside are moldy, rotten bones. And they all look to you, Chowder.
Reynald, may I just say you always look far too comfortable in these kind of moments. I am always a little bit bothered by that. I'm freaked out by the bones a little bit, but I kind of looked at the group and wink where I put down the necklace. My wink, of course, means that after our heist, we will come back through the portal and take this necklace immediately back into our possession. But yes, I will, at this point, be very cooperative and go, all right, no time like the present. And I drop the necklace onto the bones and in the area.
When you do, there's the wind blows through the tree tops, and it's a different kind of wind. It's a different feeling. It feels nice. Thank you, Bucket, for rolling a 20 on Strahd.
You did it!
It feels nice. And fog begins to creep in from all around in the graveyard. And
This was all a trick. We're now in Curse of Strahd. We're starting a new campaign, new stream.
Madrina says,
Dice and Dreer, we're just completely abandoning.
this is it now.
Right at the end.
This is it. Madrina says, it's beginning. And the fog fills in the empty grave. And it becomes almost like a liquid almost. The fog as it sinks into the grave and sits there. And Madrina says, now you can cross over. All you need to do is lay into the open grave, and when you emerge, you will be on the other side. Who's first?
Is there
Sounds like
another
fun.
another
I'll go.
path we can take? Okay, Reynald's in there.
I will, right after Reynald goes, I will step forward and push Chowder in.
I shout, I could have really used that wand of smiles right now, you jerk.
And you're kind of cut off as you kind of fall forward and cross over. Everyone kind of looks at you. Madrina shakes her head a little bit. Just like, what?
It's a thing we do.
Yeah, it would have taken me way too long to go in on my own.
Did we actually get
I will go
a method of return?
The same way. She said the same way.
Can we? I guess we're already through, but
Yeah, it's like it's a little late to go. Hey, how do we get?
Ilifar very quickly ask how long the portal will stay open.
Vanique goes next, and I suppose they're all looking at you.
Oh,
Ilifar.
okay, yeah.
Hopefully, Vanique will know.
This
you head
this
in.
is my job.
And you emerge, all of you, one at a time in the order that you entered. You emerge on the other side, in the Shadowfell, in the same situation. You are in a grave that's filled with fog, and as you sit up and get out,
In 4 people.
each one of you is coming in, filling up that grave. So if you don't get out fast enough, you're going to start to pile up.
I definitely hit somebody since I was shoved in.
You came like flying out of it.
Sorry about that.
The momentum kept forward, so it's like in Portal.
Yes, exactly. I'm taking more fall damage now. Thanks, Ilifar.
Well done, Chowder. Volunteering to be the second one through.
Thank you. It was all part of my plan.
All of you are now in the Shadowfell. The geography looks similar to where you just were. It looks like the moors, but there is no Brantifax Manor. All you can see, as far as the eye can stretch, is just a necropolis. Tombstones, small cathedrals, sepulchres, the works. Every size of mausoleum and tombstone is just stretching as far as the eye can see in every direction. Everything has a muted, almost black and white quality to it. Like the colors just don't seem to exist over here. Let's see here. They also, you just feel an oppressive sadness and depression that's over you. See here, I need everyone.
I have to wipe away a tear. This place is beautiful.
Reynald loves this. I
need
could really use a wand of smiles.
Everyone
Sorry.
use make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Oh no. Minus.
If you
minus
are
one.
smiling,
It's not
2 under the effects of a
How did you get a 2?
wand of smiles, you can take advantage.
I think it's been more than a minute.
I think it's been more than a minute.
Yeah. I have a -1 on wisdom and a base 8.
I got a
It's like-
4.
Okay, Techno. Yeah.
4.
I took a 2.
And then Ronaldo,
We
you got a
both
12.
of us just lay down and die.
Yeah.
And it's
Okay.
down to Reynald.
I do
All
not
right.
like this.
Is this charm based by chance?
No, this is just
Oh.
the melancholic atmosphere of the Shadowfell is oppressive. So, upon entering in this area particularly, it's a DC 10. So, Ilifar and Chowder failed. What did you get, Ronald? I think you 12. You passed.
Well,
So, I'm going to have to do another secret DM roll here.
Oh no.
Whoops, that went out. Got to re-roll it. So, we got a 3 and a 3. The both of you
Oh, that's good.
are affected by despair and apathy. So you have disadvantage on death saving throws and on dexterity checks for initiative
Oh wow.
until you leave the Shadowfell. And you also gain the following flaw. I don't believe I can make a difference to anyone or anything.
Oh.
Dang. I just turned into a drow Crethin.
Yeah, goth chowder.
Yeah, You get that makeup that we had in Chinaris.
in Chinaris, exactly. I apply that immediately, and I'm like, I understand what existence means now. I don't like it.
we're like in the back of the group singing The Cure. And
Yeah, exactly. Friday, I'm in love. Yeah, right.
As you're trying to gain your bearings, you have with you, I forget her name.
Wait, can we
Vanique.
use channel points to do advantage or disadvantage?
Was it Vanique?
Yes, Vanique is with you, and yes,
Yay!
you can.
Chat,
It's actually
check for the
it's-
channel points.
It's actually pronounced Vanique.
It's Vanique, yeah, sorry, it's pronounced Vanique.
Oh,
Vanique.
use the blood sacrifice.
Use the blood sacrifice, chat.
Use the blood
Who said
sacrifice,
that?
Chad.
Who said that?
Vanique is with you, and she's kind of helping you kind of get your bearings. It's a rough experience entering the Shadowfell for the first time.
I don't care.
Whatever. And
Whatever.
she says, you have to shake it off. We don't have much time. And you hear this grinding of stone on stone as she looks. Strut isn't an option than the DM. So
Thank you, Bucket. Thank you
Bucket
for the
tried
blood
to get some.
sacrifice.
I'll get disadvantage on my next roll here, which is going to come up right now because from two mausoleums flanking the kind of small plot of tombstones that you all emerged from is two gargoyles have come to life and taken flight, and we need to roll initiative.
With disadvantage, whatever.
With disadvantage for you two, but Renaud, you're good.
So I need to roll twice. Ooh, not too bad. I mean, it's an initiative.
Let me get out my encounters.
Yeah, I'm at 10.
Yes. That'll be 20 for me.
12.
All right, so Renaud got 12. Chowder, you got 20.
I did. I
And
rolled
what'd
a
you get?
22 first, and then a 20.
What'd you get, Illifar?
Oh, 10, sorry.
Get 10.
I told y'all early on that I was going to forget my name and just stare at the screen and wait for Ilifar to answer.
It finally happened.
It finally happened. You did it.
totally
And-
happened.
But it's when he had apathy, so it's very
Yeah, no, it's totally
appropriate.
in character.
It's totally in character. You're like, what? Who? Oh, God, my name.
Yeah, it's my turn, whatever.
All right, and then you have Vanique with you. And Vanique, let me bring up her character sheet. Beyond. Tools, sources, Candlekeep. Wereraven. Vanique has, let's see here, dexterity 12 plus 2. Okay. 17 she rolled. Okay. So, first up is Chowder.
Chowder. I pull out my... Oh, go ahead.
I'll set the scene for you here.
Yes,
so
please. Yes, please.
You've all just kind of emerged. This is a necropolis. It's just a giant graveyard. All you can see are just graves, some open, some not. In the distance, there are figures shambling around. But on either side of this plot of about a dozen tombstones where you are two big mausoleums, and the gargoyles have come to life from those mausoleums and are taking flight and swooping down towards your group. So they're
Got it.
either side of you, right and left.
Okay. Hopefully I'm not too apathetic to my survival instincts, and I can pull out my short bow, and I'm going to shoot at the one coming from the left.
All right, give me a roll. It's 24.
Oh, 24. Yeah.
That is a hit for sure.
Roll damages.
It goes thunk, and you're like, whatever.
Whatever. Oh, I guess that hit. Oh, sorry. Yeah, that was an all right shot, I guess. 13 damage.
Striking the gargoyle just cracking its skin and chipping off a chunk of it. They continue to fly forward. Are you staying put, or are you moving?
Is there any kind of cover that a goblin could cleverly kind of perch behind?
Oh,
nearby?
plenty of tombstones everywhere.
Yes, I'll take the nearest tombstone and go ahead and move into cover accordingly.
All right, so your chowder's in cover now.
Excellent. And yeah, that's my turn.
All right. Next up, the gargoyles swoop in to attack. First one is going to go for you, Chowder, because you shot at him.
Sure.
And he is going to get two, let's see here, 2 attacks, one with its bite and one with its claws. So claws first. Does a 18 hit you?
Yes.
Or actually, no, 18 because you get +2 to your armor class. Does an 18 still hit you because you're in cover?
Unfortunately, yeah, I go from 15 to 17 there.
Okay,
So yes, it does.
So
It
just
does hit.
barely. So you take 7 damage from the claws.
Yikes. Okay.
Whoops, I didn't roll that one. I meant to roll this one.
I'm at 15. Okay.
And the second attack misses you.
Good. Excellent.
The second gargoyle is swooping down and sees Renaud kind of standing there, proud and not under any of the despair that the others are. It's going to attack you. Swooping down with its... I keep hitting the wrong one first. Does a 14 hit?
No.
A miss. All right. And then for its bite, an 11 doesn't. So these gargoyles not off to a great start. But Vanique's up. Vanique, let's see here. She's got her beak, which is +4. She's back a little further, so she is going to pull out her crossbow and take a fire. That is, let's see here. This is. I should have a not so secret DM roll. That should a 10 plus a 4. That's a 14. Making sure it's +4. Hold on. Yes, 10 plus a 4. 14 is a miss on the gargoyle, and so she's going to attack with her sword on the next one. She gets 2 attacks. That is a critical hit.
Oh dear.
A 20.
Go Vanique.
So how much damage does she do? She deals 10 damage with her short sword.
Nice. Was that to the one attacking?
That was the
Renaud
one that,
or
the
me?
other one. The one that's attacking Renaud. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Renaud, you are up. You've got a gargoyle attacking you face to face. Tombstones all around, and Chowder hiding behind one of those tombstones.
Trembling and bitten.
I raise my hand and point at the gargoyle on me, and flames burst forth,
Ooh.
all swirling blues, oranges, yellows,
Sweet.
and cast Sacred Flame on it.
All right. Sacred Flame
So-
damage 5.
He makes a dex check DC 14.
And he rolled a 4.
Nice.
So he takes 5 radiant damage.
Ooh.
Beautiful.
The flames strike this gargoyle, and there's a burst of sunlight from it as the radiant damage hits it, and you can tell that it's hurt more by that than others, than the other attacks have been. Are you doing any move, or is your turn done?
Powder, how are you doing?
I have got 15 out of 27 hit points. I'm not
Yeah, you're
feeling
probably
great.
good. You're probably
I'm
good for
feeling
that
all right.
round, eh?
I can hang in there. Yeah, whatever. that apathy's really hitting me hard right now.
I'm not gonna make a difference anyways.
Yeah, well, if you want to help me, it's a waste of a potion, probably. But man, that apathy's getting me.
Ilfar.
Right.
Ilfar.
Yeah.
It's your turn. These gargoyles
All right.
are attacking.
Yeah. I was like, okay, well, I guess I'll go over there and stand. And I'll like run up to the one that is attacking Chowder. And I'm like imagining like he's like kicking off of a tombstone, a tombstone, and like swirling in the air and cutting with his sword while doing kind of this back swirl kick, hopefully to its head.
Yes.
We're gonna see if either one of those hit. The short
Go.
sword,
Go, monk.
18.
That hits.
All right, for 8 damage,
8.
and then 22 on the unarmed strike.
That hits.
For 5.
Nice. Yeah, so you're just pummeling this thing. And raining down little bits of rock and stone that chip off of it down on Chowder. And it is your turn, Chowder.
I brush the rocks off of me, not even just caring at all. I just kind of like jiggle my body and it just kind of shakes off. And then I'll go ahead and use my I have 2 weapon fighting as my rogue, so I have a dagger and a rapier. So I'm going to try and poke it with the rapier first.
All right.
How's an 18 do?
18 is a hit.
Roll damage is 13 damage, and I'd also like to use once per short rest. Hold on. Once per short rest, you can deal 3 extra damage to a creature with a size larger than yours. So I would like to go ahead and apply that 3 extra damage, please.
All right.
Using Fury of the Small.
Fury of the Small.
Is literally what it's called. Yes. Yes.
I love it.
I have Flurry of Blows, but I like yours better.
Fury of the Small.
Thank you.
I picture
Fury of the
just
Small
like
activated.
it's like the equivalent of like a nerd rage thing, you know? It's just like
Yeah, 100%. I go
just
berserk.
screeching,
Yes,
and then that's awesome.
Chowder and Sprocket have to meet someday.
Absolutely, this has to happen.
I'm convinced that we're ending up in Barovia anyways. And so
Look, I'm
you
fine
can
with
just
this.
Add us to the final party.
Yes, please.
Well, you know, this this Barovia is technically adjacent to the Shadowfell, so you never know.
Count me in. Count me in. I'm using my dagger as a follow-up.
All right,
21.
that is a hit.
11 damage, please.
11 damage, and that's enough to take this thing out.
Yeah!
Why don't you describe what happens as you slay this stone gargoyle?
Absolutely. I think with the dagger and the rapier combo, like both of the stone wings are completely disheveled at that point, and it just kind of like leans back, and you can see it crumbling, like losing, just very slowly falling apart, almost like, you know, a katana would like, you know, strike 7 times, and then all of a sudden you see how it separates. That's how I'm picturing this.
Nice. The second one flies into a rage, seeing that like its companion that it sat on the opposite mausoleum and stared at for ages has been slain. Just flies into a rage, and it flies away from you, Renaud, giving you a opportunity attack, because as it leaves your area of influence. Go ahead and give me that. That's a 12 to hit is not enough. So you miss it as it swoops away and flies towards you, Chowder, and tries to make a bite. Does a 10 hit?
No, it does not.
How about a
Thank
9?
Nope, not gonna work.
Both of
9
them
would
miss.
also not work.
Both of them miss.
Good.
And Vanique sees her opportunity now, and she is going to lunge forward with both her beak and her short sword. And not enough on either of those. That's a 6 or a 9. Hold on, the 9 might be, because it's 9. No, 13. So no, she misses. She's not doing great. Embarrassing turnout for her. but that's her turn, and we're back to Renaud. The gargoyle has left your area, has rushed over, and is attacking Chowder now.
Once again, I will sling a sacred flame at it.
Yeah.
Seemed to
All
work last time.
right. 3, and then it makes a, what is it, dex save? Is that what it was?
Yep, dex save, DC 14.
DC 14 and 18.
Ooh.
It probably takes half, right?
It does nothing.
Does nothing.
Oh,
All
damn.
right.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a cantrip.
Yeah.
And I'm also going to pull out a small vial and throw it at Chowder. It smacks against him, and you can
Hey,
feel
come on!
this horrible burning.
Oh, no.
What? Come on!
But your wounds kind of close up and you heal 8 damage.
Hey, thank you very much. I truly appreciate that, friend.
That you took 4 damage from it hitting you in the head.
From the broken
damage.
glass
Well,
and the...
Oh, come on! Thank you, Reynold.
Let's see here. I've lost my... There it is. Yeah, so you're healed up a little bit, Chowder. Renaud, are you staying at range, or are you going to rush in?
I will stay at range.
All right. Ilifar. This other gargoyle is going after Chowder. You're right there amongst the tombstones. What do you do?
Okay, I'm gonna first of all, I'm gonna whisper Chowder. It's like, not even the gargoyles like you.
I know this is rough.
And then I'm gonna swipe at it, and then like put my fist up to its face, like right there, and like just hold it for a second, and then I do a 1-inch punch.
Yes.
See how that works.
All
So
right.
the sword, 23. Assuming that hits.
23 does hit, yes.
Okay, for 7. And 20 on the punch.
Nice.
7.
For 6.
All right, 7 and 6. This thing is looking in rough shape. One of its arms has kind of crumbled and fallen off. The other hand is starting to, like, fingers are starting to break off of it as well. Definitely on its last legs. Chowder, you are up.
Use the same 1-2 punches before. Feeling a little less happy after realizing that maybe my group bond isn't as strong as I thought, and the empathy is just not helping that whatsoever.
I'm gonna whisper to you. I was like, Chowder, I'm just kidding. You should smile more.
And I'm like, oh my god, those words. I rolled an 8 on the rapier attack, so that does not do great.
I broke him. I'm sorry.
You did. I was doing so well. Let me try my
Dagger
dagger.
used the wand and forgot it's out of charges.
Exactly. Like, I miss smiling. I never thought I would say this. I miss smiling. 15. Damn it.
15 is enough.
Oh, good.
Just
Okay.
barely enough. Yeah, so you hit with your dagger.
18 damage. That's got to be okay. What the hell?
Smokes, what?
Piercing damage 8, sneak attack damage 10. That can't be right. So...
the sneak attack. Yeah, I don't think you have because you're.
Okay, so just 8 damage.
No, you do. You do
Okay,
because
good. Yeah, 'cause
there
I'm
are,
engaged with them.
Yeah, someone else is engaged. So
Perfect. So yes, 18.
18 damage. That's another kill.
Nice, Chowder.
Chowder on a roll here. So
the
how does
fury
this one,
of the small.
How does this one go down?
Yeah, same way. I actually shoved this one into Ilifar. And that's it.
Your sword, your sword was out, and he kind of shoved back on you, and he just turned into like a bunch of stone blocks, and toppled you over. And Vanique,
Like on my face, I have like the concrete dust.
That's perfect.
Vanique helps you up,
Well
And-
done, lads.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
she said, like, I didn't think I didn't think we'd stand a chance against them. They've been guarding this crossing just like we have on the other side, but we still need to be
Wait.
careful.
You knew about them?
There's always someone on the other side here.
That might have been worth mentioning. You said we would just have to steal a statue. I don't remember any mention of fighting goggles.
She just from below my hood, she just sees these lavender eyes glaring.
Yeah.
She says, I thought it was common knowledge that the people in the Shadowfell would be, the beings of the Shadowfell would be guarding their crossing just like we would be guarding ours.
Which way?
All crossings, all crossings have to be guarded.
Common knowledge maybe for a secret society of were-ravens. Give us a break.
As I apologize. That's I shouldn't assume things. That's Madrina's always scolding us for being too headstrong.
You know what happens when you assume? Sometimes you're right, and sometimes you're wrong.
You become a pain in the ass to me.
Both of those work really well.
Vanique just that's fair.
Good point. Well made.
She points. She points across the field of tombstones and open graves at a mausoleum on a small hill underneath a dead tree, and she says, "That's where we're headed. I'm not sure if Drovath will be there, will be in his tomb, or be up and about, but we have the best chance of finding it starting there."
I will say, I shall look, and I'll dramatically throw my cloak over my face, and I'm like clearly think I'm disappearing into the shadows now, and like normally y'all would go, "Wow, where did he go?" And I'm like, but y'all see me. I'm right there.
It's because you're covered in gargoyle ashes. We can
Right,
see
yeah.
your shape.
It's like very distinctly. It's gone from black to very light gray.
Yes. Yes, I ruined your
but-
stealth.
Yeah, but I think that if I like stealth up a different path than them, that it might give us kind of two shots at things.
Okay,
Yeah,
you're going together.
Heist crew mode. Yeah, I
Going
think so.
together, but like kind of split aside, so you'll reach at the same
Yeah,
time. Okay.
I'll be on the kind of the opposite side, stealthing up.
All right. Why don't you all give me stealth checks?
If they fail, I'm not with them.
I better not fail this again. This is my best stat. 21.
21. 7.
9.
Nine.
What the? That's my
Chowder-
best stat.
Chowder knew it.
So
This is like the Shadowfell is actually like Chowder's place. He's been like rocking.
Absolutely. 100%.
Since we got here.
Yeah, this is my spot.
Chowder, you just run on ahead, and you hit a spot of particularly large tombstones that you're able to just effectively disappear,
perfect.
just by running in a straight line, because the tombstones block view from
Standing straight up, whistling. He's
yeah
still.
yeah still
Yes.
just totally
I'm like, I'm just marching along
totally
very
hidden.
confidently. Absolutely. It's because of these two smiles that Ilifar cast on me. It really did a number for my morale. I'm born for this.
Hey, you feel so much better now,
I do.
even with all the despair.
Love it.
Yeah, that's why my stealth didn't work. I got to the other side of the hill. I'm like, what am I doing?
Like, I don't even want to sneak.
I'm not going to make a difference here. I'm not going to do anything. What do you think? I'm going to save the day?
You're just
It's
kicking
clearly
rocks.
not going to happen.
You're just kicking rocks aimlessly at the top of the hill. Like,
And while you're doing that, Renaud, you failed your stealth, and a hand reaches out from one of the graves and grabs your ankle.
Oh God.
Give me a dexterity saving throw.
That's spooky.
Well,
I'm not sure Renaud wants to be saved from this one.
He's like, he
This
wants
seems
this
like
hand.
exactly what Renaud wants.
I have a volunteer for my research.
Renaud, you are pulled down to the ground by this hand. And with a 12, you just kind of pulled down to one knee, and you're able to like pull your leg out, and you pull out a hand that is still affixed to your leg. What do you do?
Besides puns.
is the hand still moving?
It is still gripping tightly. The claws are starting to dig into your armor, but not pierce it yet.
Can you imagine if we train this thing and domesticate it?
Right?
Like, this is going to be great for our business.
It could steal so many things for us. We could distract people while the hand does all the work.
Like, yes,
I'm all
tell me
for this.
again about your ancestors in this picture here. Go.
Can I extract the hand from my body?
Yeah, you'll have to overcome its strength, so it'll be a contested strength check, and it rolls an 11.
13.
So you
Nice.
easily peel it off. It's trying to grab you still, but you're able to like keep it at bay. You have this crawling claw now.
I am not very strong, but given my knowledge of anatomy, I'm able to push some pressure points that release its grip.
Beautiful.
Nice.
And
So
then I throw it in a bag.
awesome. Okay, that's what I was going to ask. How are you? So give me an intelligence check to see if you can tie the bag up, or else it risks getting out. 12 is the score.
21.
21.
Nat
you-
20.
You got some
Beautiful.
sailor's knots on there.
Yeah.
All a matter of motivation.
That thing is in there. Yep.
Yeah, you now have a captured crawling claw. So as you're approaching Ilithar, you kind of gave up, so you don't get any advanced knowledge of the mausoleum. As the rest of you approach, you realize that Ilithar kind of dropped the ball on the on the recon.
You hear me going in the background. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child.
But you all stand at the entrance to this mausoleum. These stone stairs can descend down just a couple feet to a stone floor, where you can see a scattering of bones on the floor. And in this mausoleum, there are from the entrance doorway looking in, you can see that there are 3 stone sarcophaguses. 2 on the right, their lids are closed. The one straight across, its lid is slightly ajar.
Any insight? Vanique. Is that what Vanique was?
Vanique?
Right?
Vanique, yeah.
Vanique says, I thought that was your department.
Literally, I've never heard of this place till today.
But weren't you scouting ahead?
Oh, well, yes.
Of course.
I was scouting other things. Thankfully, like, there's not like any kind of like undead hands or zombies in this entire place. I looked everywhere.
Can we like roll investigation to see if we get any
Yeah.
advantage on that, or are we just?
Yeah. Why don't you give me actually some? What are you trying to figure out? What kind of info are you trying to?
Markings on the sarcophagus. See if there's anything that's like in the room that would indicate like how open that is. If we could look into it and see if there's anything in the actual sarcophagus, stuff like that.
Any
Yeah.
explosive runes.
Yeah. give me like a perception check here to just look in. Investigation, you'd have to go in and get hands on. stuff.
Understandable. Let's see. Well, -1 on perception. It's not great. 10.
10. So what you see in there is doesn't look like there's any kind of writing on any of the tombs. You do see above the center one, it carved into the stone is like as a keystone that up above the arch that says Drovath. So you'd assume that the one straight across is that's slightly open is Drovath's, and it does look like you can look inside from here, but you would have to cross the mausoleum, and there is a pile or bones are scattered across the floor, and I don't think there are any rolls necessary to know that it looks like it's a horse bones. They're a full horse decayed into bones is scattered across the floor.
Gotcha. Can we roll stealth to get across the room and then investigation to check out the open sarcophagus?
Yes.
Okay.
I make like I'm going to start investigating the bones, realize it's a horse, and whatever.
Look at these people burying, which is
Crap. 12 on stealth.
were we all rolling stealth? I'm sorry.
Or anyone who's going.
Yeah, I rolled stealth to go across. I rolled a 12, and then investigating the sarcophagus, I rolled a nat 20.
I will hold back.
Yeah, I will too.
All right, so you head in, Chowder, and you peer in, and with your great stealth and your investigation there, you do see the white Drovath is sleeping there.
Oh, cool.
You could see his horrible, the skeletal grimace and the white hair and his armor and bows. Like, he is terrifying to look at. And on a piece of you want to hope that it's leather made from like an animal of some kind, but on a leather string around his neck is a small figurine of Orcus.
Oh, God. Now, I do have advantage on sleight of hand.
Ooh.
I have a +6 on sleight of hand. So can I like look towards the group and kind of like point towards in the sarcophagus, saying like nodding very fervently, and then do a shrug, like a little gesture of me like doing a yoink maneuver, and then like a shrug.
I will say I will do kind of a.
I'm going to shrug back at you. I have no idea what you're getting at.
I do it the same motion more aggressively.
Yeah, I rolled a 16 on insight, so I think I understood what you. I'm pretty sure I understood what you were saying, and I was saying go ahead and try to steal it, but
Okay.
You know, I was not as clear as.
Right. Well, I think I see the objective right in front of me. I'm relying on my skills as sleight of hand, and after that nod of acknowledgement from Illifar, I'm going to go for it. I rolled a 14.
A 14. All right, and then I'm
You
gonna
say
have
you had advantage?
Advantage?
you have advantage.
Let's go for it. Come on, baby. 18.
18. All right, I'm gonna roll in my secret DM roll screen here.
Okay, fingers crossed.
Perception is +3 on this one.
Come on.
Good odds.
11, 14. So
Yes!
you manage to slip this necklace off of the white and slowly back your way out. Oh. Jen just redeemed a blood sacrifice advantage for the DM.
What the hell, Jen?
Jen,
A second try.
You are like, there are games where I am your DM.
Thank you, Jen. This is fun. A second try. A 17 plus 18, 19, 20.
Oh no! He rolled a 17.
So,
Jen, we had it.
Chowder, you have you have it, and you turn around at the door. You hold it up, and you're like, "Hey guys, look what I got!" And Everyone else sees Chowder in the doorway holding up the Orcus and sees Drovath, the white, emerging from the shadows behind you.
I'm imagining Chowder's like doing a little dance.
Oh yeah, I'm like, I got it. I got the statue. And he's right behind me, isn't he?
You turn around and he's right there. And let's roll for initiative.
Shit.
I'm gonna do my whatever roll.
Yeah. 21 for me. Oh wait, yeah, I have to roll twice. I have to roll twice. You're right. 11. Thank you.
Chowder is
You're
11.
welcome. I rolled 22 first, and then 14. 14 for Ilifar.
All right.
One of these days, I'm gonna make a high initiative character.
What did you get, Renaud?
8.
And Renaud got an 8. 8, and what does you get? She gets a dexterity 14. Vanique gets a 14.
Okay, this is an opportunity for something bad to happen to Vanique. Not that I'm hoping for that or anything. But
all right,
if
so
Chowder would have accidentally backstab her, these things happen.
Right? Yeah, they do. They absolutely do.
first up is Ilifar.
Oh dang! I'm sorry. I was in the corner. Singing some really early first few Bra album Cure songs, and
Yeah.
it's like and then they're like, everybody's like, Ilifar, go kick him in the face. I'm like, oh, fine. I was going to run forward, kind of do a leaping side kick, and then as I'm coming down to slice him.
All right, give me your attack.
So with the kick is going to be 13.
That is a miss.
All right. Well, that sucks. That's exactly what I thought was going to happen, though. Whatever. And then an 8, and I'm like, fine.
Fine.
I didn't want to kill you.
All right. Up next, is that your turn? That's your.
Yeah, that's it.
Up next is the white.
Wait. Hold on. You know what? I'm pissed. I'm going to use a point of key for a flurry of blows. So like I missed with the kick, he like sidestepped me, and I swung around, and he sidestepped me again. I'm fine, and then swinging for his face.
All right.
Got to burn these points. 18.
18 is a hit.
Nice. All right. Got him for 7.
7 damage. All right. All right. You land some nice blows. The white.
Well, 1.
1. Yeah. The white, in response.
Oh no, I'm dead. I have very low hit points.
Takes a swipe at you with his longsword. Does a 11 hit you?
No.
And then second attack is 20.
And I'm dead.
No, that's what that hits you. So-
No, I know. My HP is very low.
Oh, you take 6 damage.
Okay, not dead yet.
And then I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Now I'm dead.
Scored
8.
an 8, so you failed. So your maximum hit points is reduced by an amount equal to the damage taken.
Oh damn.
So you have even less hit points than you did before. You have your life has been drained as the blade pierces you. You can see some of the things, some of the essence of Ilifar absorb into the sword.
Do I lose current HP as well? Like, okay, I had 18, so I lost 6 on the sword.
Yeah,
and then I'm. Is it gonna be?
So now
12
you're at max then right now.
Okay,
So
okay, it's at
yeah.
12. All right, cool.
Oh, I would have healed you, but that's not going to help.
That's right. That's right, everybody. Level 3. My max HP is 12.
Never forget, Jin killed us all.
yeah, Dice Jail Jen, they very well may not survive this.
Jin in chat just said, "Y'all are gonna die, huh?"
Yeah, I wonder what caused that.
That was the White's 2 attacks. Behind it, the skeleton bones of that horse begin to shake.
Of course they do.
Of course they
We're
do.
gonna fight a zombie horse.
Up after that is
Why are we so here? Why are we running?
Chowder.
Yeah, we were supposed to be running, but we actually got effed by a blood sacrifice.
Why did I run up and attack him? I should have just run away.
You should have just run. Yeah.
Oh, well, we're in there now. We're in there now. Well, thankfully, I can get a sneak attack, hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can solve that. You can run.
Chowder, it is your turn.
I look at Ilfar and I'm like, are we fighting this thing? Are we really going to do this? So if you want me to run, I'll try and get away, but with my opportunity, but I'd rather just try and get a poke in.
Okay, go for it. Yeah.
Kill
If you
it.
want to fight, let's fight.
Let's see. I rolled a 15.
I am down for anything that my buddy Chowder wants to do.
Yeah!
I'll give you a little fist bump, but with the way I'm rolling, I miss.
So I'd say we could definitely call an audible and run away if we need to at any point here, I think. 15 on the first one.
Not much longer. I have 12.
No, you're right, yeah.
15 on the first one, that is a hit.
Yeah. Oh, good. Hold on. I forgot to roll damage. Let me go do that now. Total damage, 7 piercing, 6 sneak attack, 13.
13.
And I will be using my dagger as a follow-up.
All right.
That's a 12.
12 is a miss.
Okay. See if I have a bonus action. No. I can dash, disengage, or hide. So. Yeah, just for good measure, I'll try and disengage for my free action, just in case, and keep my head on a swivel.
Okay, yeah.
You son of a bitch.
You can do that. You definitely disengage. You take
I tried to give you a fist bump, and you're like, yeah.
We got this. By the way, I'm going to hide here just in case. Wilkes, welcome.
Renaud, it is your turn. Did we lose Renaud?
Oh, sorry. I was.
You did the Illivar thing.
This is why
Come on, Renaud.
This is why I pick Chowder. I know what to do.
So I am going to move up close to the situation. Hopefully, I can draw some of his animosity. And from my shoulder, a spectral arm breaks out with a large syringe on the end of it as I cast Spectral Weapon.
Ooh.
And I will use my bonus action to have said weapon make an attack.
All right.
It's the to-hit roll on it. Melee attack. Okay, so I just make a melee attack.
Okay.
Yeah, not in the right. Alright, 15.
15 is a hit.
Then it will be... six force damage.
6 damage. All right. This one knocks him to his feet. Or knocks him off his feet. And he...
I knocked him up?
he knocked him up.
Oh,
was
no.
he was sitting in the sarcophagus, and you just like picked him up and set him there.
Yeah,
It's like,
knocked
okay,
him
now you
so
can attack.
hard he fell over and then got back up again. That's like he bounced off the ground.
Bounced off-
Yeah.
No, he knocks him over a bit and he staggers back, and you definitely have bloodied him. He looks incredibly angry at this point now. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Vanique,
Good move.
Um,
Come on, Vanique.
she's going to take a shot from a distance. Takes a shot with her crossbow, and that is a miss.
Vanique. Come on.
Draws her sword and closes the gap to attack. A critical hit again.
Yeah.
That's 2 criticals for her this night. Melee weapon attack, that is 1d6 plus 2, so 2d6 plus 2. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage. Vanique manages to kind of swoop in her. There's a flurry of black feathers and then you can just see kind of like very briefly a short sword point kind of sticks through from behind the white, and then it's pulled back out. White's still alive, but you have it surrounded now.
Nice.
Ilifar, it is your turn.
All right, yeah.
You're-
I'm going to thrust with the sword, and then attempt an axe kick to its head.
All right, give me your rolls.
18 on the short sword
That's a hit.
for 6 damage,
All right,
and then for the kick an 8. So I'm guessing that misses.
that misses.
Darn. Okay.
Hmm.
So if it's not dead, then with that last blow, Ilifar seems to almost kind of be in 2 places at once as he moves backward so quickly that he could barely be followed. And I am going to use a key point to use Step of the Wind to disengage
Ooh.
and move backwards on the path to get away a little bit.
Well, thank you, Wilkes. Thank you for the bits.
Nice.
The white, having all of its targets disengage, in a rage turns towards you, Renaud, and is going to make its 2 attacks.
We kind of all just reversed positions in that
Yeah.
single round.
That's fantastic.
Does a 19 and a 23 hit you?
Yes, they do.
All right. These 2 longsword attacks come down. These 2 blows come down, each dealing 1d6 plus 2. So we have 7, 9, 10, 11 damage to you. And make a Constitution saving throw.
16.
16 is enough. You don't suffer the life drain that Ilifar had. You've managed to stave it off, but still take that damage. And Chowder, is your turn.
I'm ready to kill this thing if I can. I'm going to start with my rapier and give it an old classic pokey poke.
All right.
15.
15 is a hit.
Yeah, take this.
On guard. Is it still a sneak attack if we're disengaged and he's attacking Reynard? Reynold, sorry.
Yes, I believe it's as long as it's engaged with one other enemy, an ally within 5 feet.
Okay.
You get a sneak attack.
That's 5 piercing damage and 8 sneak attack damage with a total of 13.
That is enough to kill.
Yes! Chowder's lethal.
Seriously, Chowder, this is your zone. You might just stay.
I think I need to live here.
You will be the king of the graveyard, the creepy graveyard.
All right. So yeah, did we prevent? Can he fall back into the coffin, really embarrassingly, knocking the sarcophagus off the pedestal?
Yeah.
Somehow his name Dravoth plaque falls into the sarcophagus, and just, it all comes down.
The whole mausoleum like collapses in on itself, and you guys have to actually like back out pretty quickly as it just collapses in, and then catches fire.
Beautiful.
And you do have I missed an advantage that you have, but the game isn't over yet. You still have to make it back from the Shadowfell.
Sure.
You return to the spot, the open grave, and you can see the fog is filling it. And what's her name? Vanique. I keep forgetting. I keep wanting to call her Vasha. I think that was a character in Dice and Dreary. But Vanique.
No memory of that character.
Vanique says, wait, who's going first?
Chowder, do you have the statue?
Yes.
You
Oh,
do,
good.
Chowder.
Push him in.
Yeah. So Elefar pushes me in. I'm sure. Yeah. I say before I get shoved, I have a feeling I know what's about to.
You get pushed in, and you wake up. You come to, and it's completely dark, and you open your mouth, and it fills with dirt, and you can't move your hands. You are buried underground, and you need to make a strength check now.
Oh, strength is not good. Okay.
To dig yourself out. You do have advantage.
Perfect. I rolled an 8 on the first one.
An
Oh,
8.
boy. And then secondly,
A
a nat
1.
1.
Oh,
I don't like getting shoved. It makes me feel sad. Well, this is not good. This is not good.
So let's see here. Make me a. What is your Constitution modifier?
+3.
+3. 3 rounds.
Yes. Constitution is good.
Yeah. So.
So make a Constitution roll. Save.
No. That just determines how long you can survive.
Oh, understood.
3 rounds. Back on the other side. You don't know if anything is wrong or not. Vash,
you know, something feels wrong to me.
Vanique says, "Who's next?"
I'll go.
I am going to push Ilifar.
Yeah.
He says, "I'll go."
I'll go. Oh.
I'll go out.
Wait, did you hear that? And then I push you in.
Oh, that's great.
Same thing, Ilithar. A
Am I
mouthful
like
of
on
dirt.
top of him?
Yep.
Oh, man.
You are now. You come in with a mouthful of dirt, and very close to a panicking goblin. Give me a strength check.
All right, so my strength is 7. -2. And my con is a +0.
Oh, shoot.
So, strength 2.
2.
Oh.
You're unable to dig out. What's your Constitution modifier?
0.
0. So, let's see what happens. Suffocating.
Oh, no.
Wait. Chat!
Yeah, blood sacrifice anyone, please.
At the start of the next turn, it drops your hit points will drop to 0, and you are dying and can't regain hit points or be
What is this?
stabilized until you can breathe again.
What is this reward is temporary out of stock crap? You put a limit on it. Evil DM.
I did put a limit on it.
Oh, God.
All right.
So, back on the other side, Vanique pauses for a moment to talk to you, Renald. She says, "I want to thank you for taking the time to help us with this. I know this wasn't easy. It wasn't challenging, but you've done a good thing here.
Hey, we're here to help.
She takes a deep breath and kind of looks out over the Shadowfell. just saying, like, it's strangely beautiful out here.
Yes, it is.
Meanwhile, Ilithar and Chowder are panicking.
Buried alive. He gets to thank you. We get buried alive.
If I die, the joke's on them because I have some of their riches in my bag.
Which one of you is next?
If
Renaud.
you die, you're just going to become another subject.
Oh,
I knew it.
It's been a while since I've dissected a drow.
Renaud, are you going next, or
Yes, I'll go.
all right, you make it to the other side.
wait,
Panicked.
is that where my girlfriend went? No, never mind. Hold on.
Panicked, a panicked goblin and a panicked drow are in this grave with you as you get a mouthful of dirt, and give me a strength check to dig your way out. Let's see if you can save the group.
Oh man.
A 19.
Yes.
You dig your way out, and emerge from Brantafak's grave. The old man, or the old were-raven, is rushing back, out of breath. It looks like he just came rushing up as Reynard is pulling all of you out, and Vanique as well crosses over and has to kind of dig herself out as well as pull it out. And the old man says, "I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. We thought you were gone. We thought you were dead. We were filling in the grave. How did you make it back?"
Can I do an insight to
Told
see if
us
he's
how to
lying?
make it back.
Yeah, Vanique helped us, and it was all part of the plan, really. Yeah, go ahead and use insight if you
You
can.
remember saying go down there, and you'll come up from there.
Yes,
As long as we aren't stupid enough to fill in the grave.
Right, that's where the portal was. You remember that part?
Remember all the smoke?
You don't
My dirt is
understand.
still falling out of my mouth while I'm saying all this.
You're saying this. You don't understand. You were gone for days. We had no choice.
I got a 14 on insight. Do I think he's lying?
No. In fact, you don't. And
Okay.
Can I look at the moon and see if
you can.
it's been days?
It has been 4 days since you last went in. But you're out. You've made it out of the graves. The were-raven, whose name is totally in my mind, and I totally know who it is, and not looking it up, Tasper, can't apologize enough for it. He seems really broken up about the fact that he buried you all alive. So he is. He just cannot apologize enough. Profusely apologizing. On your way back, Madrina, when you're back, Madrina thanks you, and lets you know that, like, with Drovath out of the picture and the statue of Orcus back, they can stabilize this shadow crossing, and it won't need to be as traumatic to cross over anymore, but can be used in the future. And as well, she says, a promise is a promise, and she hands you the wand of Wonder, which is this golden wand that has these kind of arms with like baubles on the end of them, and different color orbs and things.
Oh, cool.
And she hands this to you. She says, this is we have no use for these kind of items. We're just here. We're just here to hide these things. We don't use them, but you seemed like you can use them. And she hands it over to you.
So we were down there for several days, right?
She says, yes, that's the curious part. I spoke with Vanique about it, and you were only over there for 15, 20 minutes on your end. It seems there's some sort of strange time dilation going on with this portal. It's something we'll have to investigate further.
Yeah, I'm just very curious that if like our body and things had the effect of being there 4 days. And I will take out my wand of smiles and shoot it. at Chowder.
I did not see that coming. That landed on me so well. Oh my god, it was such a serious setup. I love that.
That was so good.
That was amazing.
And
I suppose
that's where we'll end with
I love
Chowder. Chowder, big grin
beaming.
on your face.
Yes.
The wand of wonder.
Fantastic.
I think Chowder, you have the wand of wonder in your hand, and
Perfect.
just before the camera cuts, it begins to spin. It begins to spin up. Wand of wonder, for those of you who do not know, is you roll a D100, and that's what happens whenever you point it at it, and it is a random magical effect that gets pointed out. So
Ilifar will be dead by the next adventure. It'll just be explained away.
Yes, I will roll the wand of wonders.
It was a wand mishap.
Yep.
Cause of death, wand accident.
Okay.
This makes me smile for free.
Well, thank you,
Jeff,
everybody.
that was
for playing.
I really liked that one. That was
Absolutely.
This was a
Oh,
lot
that
of
was a
fun.
blast.
This was great.
Thank you, Jeff.
We might have to do some more. I liked this crew, so we might have to get this crew back together sometime and
Yeah.
run some more. I like the idea of just this of like miscreants and thieves and assassins and a questionable doctor. Traveling to Candlekeep and helping out with their adventures that they need there. So awesome.
Yeah.
Well, as we go out, Paul, did you have anything you wanted to plug?
Just for my character sheet, because I'll keep it. Does my HP go back? Because
It goes back up after a long rest. Yeah.
okay,
Nice.
because that will not be good.
No.
Despite her betrayal of us, Dice Jilgen, inaugural stream tomorrow.
Can't wait.
And
What
so
time?
Go follow her.
9 Central.
9 Central. Thank you. Yeah.
9 Central.
So 7 your time. Jeff.
Nice.
10
Perfect.
Other people's time. 9 my time because it's proper Texas time. But yeah. Yeah. I'm on vacation this week, so come hang out with me over on Techno Funk Boy channel, and I'll do some streams. I'll be working on music most of the time, and might I have the thing that we're going to be working on very, very soon is like the sequel to Howling Aground was half written, and I did not like it, and I've been struggling with it for a while. And I kind of just started a new direction with things, and so the next book is actually going to be about my character from Rolling Through the Realms.
Nice.
And then we're going to swing back around to Krethin and Sprocket. But I'm going to be recording the audiobook on stream. And so it'll be your first chance to actually be able to hear the book is on Twitch. And so that should be a lot of fun.
Awesome. He's you can find him at the Techno Funk Boy. Or just Techno Funk Boy, not the
Just Techno Funk Boy.
just Techno Funk Boy. Awesome. Jake, Thrashputin.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me here. This is absolutely a blast. I love this crew, and I'm always happy to join the Dyson Drury cast for anything. So anytime of one-off, I'm very, very thrilled to join up. So thank you. And yeah, I'll take this time to also plug Dice Jail Jen. First stream tomorrow. Everyone who doesn't, go follow her right now, and we'll just make sure we can keep this Twitch community being as awesome as it already is. And speaking of which, if you want to come hang out with me anytime, I am streaming at twitch.tv/Thrashputin from Horn Mountain. We have a very silly time. Bad jokes, good jokes, inappropriate jokes, all are welcome. Games and music, come hang out with me. And thanks again, y'all.
Thank you. And Ken.
I'm the boring one of the group. Although I do want to get into streaming more, just time permitting. And again, that's going to be retro arcade games. The next one I have lined up is called Ninja Baseball Batman, which really is worth it for the name alone.
Yeah, title alone.
You'll have to watch this game. This game is
I've never seen it. I'm
insane and
intrigued.
amazing.
I'm following Rave's policy. I'm not going to look it up until he's streaming it.
All right. I'm checking that out too.
I also do hand-turned wood products. I'm looking to get a batch of pens going pretty soon. So if you're looking for a nice little Christmas gift, hit me up on Discord and we can chat.
Awesome. Yeah, and then I'm Jeff Adam. I'm the Dungeon Master for tonight and also the Dungeon Master for Dice and Dreary. Every other Wednesday we have episodes. And the Discord that Ken was talking about is our Discord. Dice and Dreary is where you can find him. So thank you, everybody. Thank you to my guests for joining me. This was fun. Thank you to everybody who watched, and happy Halloween, everybody. Have a good night.
See ya.